All right.
So when last we left our characters, you guys had just finished being attacked by 4 goblins. 3 of them you had managed to dispatch handily, and the 4th one, which appeared to be the leader, was knocked unconscious by Damien. We were about middle of the night when all this happened. I do not remember exactly how we ended, but I believe you drug him into...
You
drug him into the tent.
Manacled and hogtied.
Manacled, hogtied. You drug him into the tent. You drug him into the tent, manacled and hogtied, to wait until morning to proceed from there. You two, some backstory for Josh. You two are members of the Emerald Enclave. You two are members of the Emerald Enclave who were dispatched by the Enclave to go check out Red Larch and all of the weird going-ons in Red Larch. There's some weird rumors, some weird things that have been coming out. Emerald Enclave is very devout in keeping the balance in nature, keeping the balance and everything going around. So they dispatched 2 of their rangers to go check out Red Larch to see what's going on. Damien, who is, for all intents and purposes, a private investigator, basically runs his own thing on the side, runs his own thing on the side.
Big business. My main business is my side business.
As a private investigator, he was hired by
various people.
Yeah, he was hired by a group of, or an organization to go check out some things farther up north. And the Emerald Enclave contacted him as well, and they said, hey, we're sending 2 rangers to Red Larch. In the midst of all your investigations, would you mind if we hired you to tag along with them and to help investigate what's going on there? Our rangers are very good. They're probably going to get to the bottom of a lot of things. You have proven yourself time again, because this is not the first time that the Emerald Enclave has hired him. So he has proven himself to them before that he is very good at his job and will probably suss out more information than just their rangers could. So he sent the Emerald Enclave, asked him to go do that too. So they met up on the road on the way to Red Larch. In that process, he was waylaid in the city before that. And so both of the rangers, Cax and Solana, just waited for him outside on the road. They had to wait several hours longer than they thought they were going to. So we didn't get as far into Red Larch along the way as they would have liked. One thing I did do...
Did you get the map that's correct?
Correct
in distance?
I hope so. No, this one actually is in the incorrect distance, but just know it's 4.
This is my map.
That is your map. When you guys are dispatched, you actually are given a map of the general area around where you are at.
Read it, right?
And we're...
Right now, at the bottom of the map where it says Amphail,
we're heading to Red Larch?
you guys are heading to Red Larch.
Thank God that's long.
You're a little bit less than halfway there on the long road. And looking at the map, you guys decided to camp over on the left-hand side of the road. Okay?
Is that by the Westwood?
By the Westwood, yes. So you guys are about halfway there.
Trees in a special way.
God's on your ranger.
Go where the trees are.
So it's going to be about 30 miles, give or take more, that you guys have to go to get to Red Larch.
Okay.
You guys have had your action through the night. You have bunked back down. Damien took this goblin that he knocked unconscious, hogtied him, and put him in his tent. You guys are doing what? I don't remember how we ended it. Who was doing watch, who was doing whatever, who was taking naps.
I was doing... Was I second
She's
watch?
doing first, I'm doing second, he's doing
Okay,
third.
so you were on, basically, you were on watch the rest of the night. Your downtime doing your
What we did last time was me and him were looting bodies. That's what, because he grabbed
Yeah.
the guy.
Okay, so-
and then we were looting.
So basically, you guys have looted.
Okay.
You've taken your guy to the tent. You're going down for your meditation time.
No,
And-
she's doing first watch.
No, we already
We're
passed.
halfway
first
through the
watch.
night. It was halfway through your watch when
It was
these guys-
it was during your
okay.
watch. Yeah.
yeah, it was during your watch when these guys attacked. We are on the tail end of the evening.
Okay.
So it's gonna be.
So it is Cax's watch at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, before I go down though, is my perimeter get torn down or?
It didn't get
Still
torn
there?
down, no. It would still be there.
Okay,
It would
still
be
there? Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I'm good.
You two, and I'm just kind of DM-fiating this, so if you want to interject in any way, let me know. You have a history of fighting in war, and have some war under your belt in the past, as does your guy. So that is how you guys would have been come in contact over the years. Is whether you guys knew each other well, whether you only semi knew each other, unless you have some other way that you want to have met you guys up. I'll leave that to you guys if you want to do that.
I was thinking because you got held up in Amphel, and I knew they got dispatched, but
They might be this.
I feel like I want to be a loner, and I was following him after I saw what happened in the city.
What did happen in the city? I don't remember getting held up.
That's why they waited outside.
I remember going to the
7
store
hours or
taking
something.
longer than we usually.
Oh, okay.
I think
But I don't remember getting like a costume.
I think we actually just rolled for how long we were waiting, or how roughly when we show up. We showed up first, and then how long we were waiting. It was a dice roll, so he made a story for it.
So yeah,
Because I'm investigating on my backstory,
Yours are a little bit shorter.
some shit that happened to,
Like if you look at
Oh.
and I'm basically looking for culprits. I kind of want to roll up and present myself, and maybe I seen him in the long war
okay, so
long war.
ago.
yeah, no, yeah, because you have history of war, you have history of war interactions. That's why I was just thinking that way. In town, what would have ended up happening is while you were in town, gathering supplies, getting ready to head out to meet up with these guys, and sussing out the possibility of hiring a coach to get you there, a fight broke out in town. At the general store that you were at. Some visitors from town were pissed off at the price and complaining that they were trying to scalp them and trying to charge them more than what was necessary. The shopkeeper pulled out his club and was like, "You guys get out of my store." It turned into a fisticuffs thing. You were kind of in the back of the store, so you would have had to walk directly through it to get out. And it was just kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to wait this out. The town law showed up, questioning, ironing things out, all this type of stuff. It took an extremely long time to get these things cleared up. It was just obnoxious. Kind of like you were there, so you had to give your statement, whatever. That's what happened, but you were just caught in the middle of it. Something completely outside of your control.
Sort of like a car accident.
Like a car accident.
Yeah, I was in a car accident. Sorry.
You,
Oh.
because you're kind of the mercenary type as well, correct? If I
Yeah.
remember right. So you got the mercenary thing going. You would have... You would have been sent by your organization as well, because right now, the stuff that is going on in Red Larch is extremely abnormal. And Emerald Enclave's trying to keep the balance.
I ran the red light.
They sent him just to get some insight. Your organization would have sent you
Hill and Pioneer.
to
was
suss
gonna cross
out
the
any
hill.
risk or any competing power that might be trying to come
There's red
into
light camera
play
there, so cops will have full on
to
what happened. Whether I jumped or they ran it.
overcome your organization's control over what's going on. Because your organization is one that's kind of got their hands in the midst of everything, kind of the mobbish thing that is kind of like, we control this. All of a sudden they hear of these new weird things going on, knowing how the world, the way the world works, they suspect a new power in play. There is discussion that the temple of elemental evil that has been lost may be being found, And if that is the case, one, it would be a strong source of power for the Zentarum. It would also be one that they want to try to control and make sure nobody else does. So they would have wanted you to go to Red Larch to suss that out anyways. Along your way, you would have been in Amphil. You probably would have seen this whole debacle anyways. Not that you would have poked out anybody specifically as an issue, but there may have been some
Just
recognition.
recognize him.
There may have been some recognition of, hey,
Suspicious.
whether
of him,
it's
what's he doing.
Suspicious.
I am a suspicious. I'm suspicious
That's
in
profiling,
nature.
dog. Just because I'm a half orc, that's profiling.
I'm just saying I'm suspicious by nature, so I'm suspicious of somebody I saw
the chiefling
before.
suspicious of the
Actually,
half-orc.
it came up in my research with Dragonborn, but it came up to the exact thing is like, how progressive is this area? Like, are people ashamed of their racism, or is that perfectly okay?
Well, it depends
Yeah,
on
Jeff.
what race you are.
How guilty can I make these white people?
My
feel?
race, everybody hates me already.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. I'm
Like,
not worried about
that's why I'm
your games.
suspicious. That's why I'm suspicious, and I saw you maybe years ago. I don't know,
so
and I just want to follow. It's a lead.
Because I'm a half orc.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
just admit it.
It's a lead.
Essentially,
What's this?
you guys are in an area of the country that has in previous been controlled by dwarves and stuff. There are, with all the weird happenings that are going on around Red Larch, there is discussion as to, again being brought up as to if the Temple of Elemental Evil is around. It has been lost for years. The dwarves found it millennia ago. They exploited it.
So
all
a dude
this-
showing up with horns will probably stand out.
I stand out. People don't like me.
Well,
He stands
I'm
out.
getting- I'm
they don't
getting-
like him. I want to.
you have a dude with scales and you have a high
I
elf.
don't
So,
know.
anyways, where I'm
Going
going with
making my survivability go up.
where I'm yeah. Well, here's okay. So
We're not going to be able to blend in.
So
anywhere.
it was found by
Pretty
dwarves
much.
before. Different races, different things have vied for the
I'm a
Temple of
shadow
Elemental
lurker.
Evils.
though.
Shadow.
As the years have gone on, the temple has kind of fallen out of common knowledge. People don't know exactly where it's at. They're searching for it. They're finding these type of things. All of your
Just show it on here.
respective. Yeah, right there's the Temple of Elemental Evil. You go straight there, kill the bad,
Found it, guys.
game over.
Mission accomplished. No, the Marines, whatever. I don't care.
So your respective organizations. So the Emerald Enclave is wanting to check this out because the atmosphere, the weather, there's weird changes going on in nature that are just abnormal, and we're not sure why. There have been
Not my fault.
There have been murmurings of
This time.
the temple being found, and so they want you guys to go check that out. They're sending you to help check that out. The Zentarum are hearing the same rumors about the possibility of this temple being found, which would be a source of great power for them to have a stronger hold
Monetary gain.
over. With the Zentarum, it's more about, dude, what can we control? How can we influence it? What can we
Mine's the
move
way to
to?
control everything.
Fears.
Deep discussions. There we go. But anyways, so the Zentarum sends you. When you're in town, you do end up just one of those happenstance things. You see him, you recognize him, and like, hey, that's
People eventually grow a backbone. They never grow a wallet that can't get bigger.
Oh my god.
okay. So you are going to follow him out of town, correct? Is that what your plan was? Okay. Are you openly following him, or are you going to try to do the?
Just at a distance.
Sneakery.
At a distance.
Are you going to try to stay out of his
At
line
a
of sight? Are you going to
distance
try to
on one
actively?
road?
Until I see that they got accosted by the goblins, and then that's when I want to be like,
Yes, please.
We get a cost.
Well, that's what I'm going for. Are you actively trying to avoid him seeing you?
Like, are you hiding in the trees following
No.
him just on the road?
he knows I'm behind him at a
Okay.
distance. Maybe he's
No, does
suspicious
he?
of me. He can see me. I'm within. Maybe he can't recognize me, but he can see me off in the distance, just behind him. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. It took a while to get to halfway, 15 miles or something like that.
What's your armor class? Just out of curiosity.
It's leather. I'm
How many hit points do you have? Just curiosity. You said you're tiefling.
Trying to think of what to make you roll, just to kind of.
I eventually want to join the company, not get killed.
Race doesn't do anything for your hit points.
That being said, the general.
That's why I'm not like where he
Orcs
can't
and
see me. I
elves
want
are.
him to see me. I eventually want to join and see what goes.
But you want
Just
okay.
pure coincidence.
Okay, so the general population in this area, the majority is human. Okay.
Stinking
It is not solely human. There are other races around. People do see all these other races. Is it blatant? The towns that you come into, like going through Amphale and stuff, was it blatant racism? No. I mean, if...
Are they going to be ashamed if we call them on it?
I think it's just your personality. You gonna call them on it, or
They are going to act as a person would when being called out as racist.
we are?
They're going to ignore it. They're going to get
But one of my
aggressive.
best friends is a dark elf.
I use
I have a black cat.
time.
I have a black cat.
I'm a black cat in color TV.
My token.
Like my mentality as I'm following him and he sees me is I want to be
Well,
eventually around
this is what
people
I'm-
that also don't.
Okay, so this is
aren't
this
like-
is what I'm. But this is what I'm saying. Though. So you're not making
You
any
guys are.
attempt to hide who you are.
Mhm.
Are you so engrossed in what's going on with these guys as you leave town that you don't notice him? Is what I'm
Well,
wondering.
my passive perception is like 14.
Your passive perception.
So that's
You're
just-
not, okay. So yeah.
Me
So, okay.
walking down the street, I see things at a 14.
Yes. Okay. So in general, you know he's behind you.
Yeah.
He's
I
been
know
following you
behind
guys.
me. He's. I
Um,
don't know if he's following me. Maybe I do.
I mean, this is the main road from Amphale to Red Large.
So
It's
I
the
would
long road.
probably assume
There's
that he's not
people,
following me.
You're gonna assume he's not.
But it's weird
You're on
that
the
he's
following
also walking when there's a reasonably priced cart that'll fast shell you there.
Yes. So you guys get to camp. You fight these goblins.
I see it as an alliance, a needed alliance, not because I like them. I'm just like, there's 3 of them, there's 1 of me, I want to be 4
So
of
basically,
us.
you want to join a group so your ass doesn't get kicked.
Okay,
Right,
so basically,
I want to
well,
complete my mission, and right now I see it as this
Okay,
is the
so-
means to the end.
All right, so real quick, real
I
quick,
feel like your mission's the plot to hang him high.
go through these and find a character
Yeah. Or someone that
or a
kind
mini. Find a mini that kind of.
of looks like you.
Just a random lore question here. How close to so would tieflings and what were you attacked by goblins? Would they interact and work together much?
I
A
fucking-
tiefling and a goblin?
No.
Probably the same amount that a goblin and
he wants
Dragonborn
to
would.
kill me.
There's
He
a
wants
few.
to kill everyone, and you're just.
He wants to see the world burn.
Wait, question. Is a
Yes, ma'am.
tiefling, is that a... What is a tiefling?
Fell-blooded, part demon, part
Okay, are they kind of like, are the part demon?
like that was their lineage is based off of
So
a demonic mating.
Okay.
basically have
Do
to
they
be-
look...
It
Like-
varies,
They
but
look the
yeah.
part.
Okay,
Yeah.
like there's
Stereotypically-
hobbits and fingerlings, but they're larger than a hobbit, but they're evil. But they're people
This is
mistake
well, I mean,
them
okay. So he's
for a
what,
hobbit.
6 foot tall.
I don't know what a tiefling
Okay,
looks
so
like,
he's
The dragon.
Normal human. Usually they have horns. Sometimes
usually
they
have horns and stuff. He's red.
So, like,
Like a,
Yeah, I
they
have
look like a
he's just missing a
stereotypical.
pitchfork and red skin,
demon?
basically.
I have red
But-
skin and white hair.
Yeah,
Oh, do you for real?
Yeah.
he went full demon. But
Okay, so
there's
he's
varying
almost like a
degrees.
demon. Okay, okay.
So
He literally made the most
I mean,
Unapproachable
demonic.
person, but
Okay,
red.
that's
demonic.
the beauty of it.
so
I'm a
literally, it's
chaotic-
Literally
a humanoid.
neutral.
a
I
humanoid demon. He
Okay.
is 6 foot tall. He is very standoutish. I mean,
you can't
We're
miss.
not going to be able
He
to blend
is-
in anywhere.
So he hides in the shadows with these big old horns and red skin.
Or he
amongst
doesn't.
the foliage.
or he does. But I mean, yeah, being roguish and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So, but right now, I mean, he's just following you guys. I mean,
Good thing there's lots of
I find that
natural
a
red
little-
backdrop.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
are
guess
really
what?
upset when we go to like a clay area. He's just invisible.
this comes from the guy who wanted to take Tundra specialty or whatever like that.
I'm gonna be able to hunt wolves and polar bears.
All right,
Yes,
so
you are.
rewinding
Tasty.
slightly, you guys just killed the goblins. You just knocked out the head one. Finished manacling, hog tying him. Galvari comes in. Essentially, what can I do to help her? What is your interest? At this point, it's like almost comedic timing. You walk in as the last one gets dropped.
Like, can I help?
Do you just flare in? Do you walk in sword drawn? What is your entrance? Basically, I mean, it's a comedic timing. You're walking in at the end.
I'm not trying to get killed,
And you shouldn't have walked
so
Then we really
There's a
shouldn't
red
have
demon
approached
that
it.
makes
I
it.
feel like I'm going to roll
walking
initiative now.
arms wide,
Oh,
so
it's
they're not.
So he's doing the
I'm
red
not. I
dance.
don't
One
have
of
any
these
weapons
arms?
drawn.
Honestly,
And
if
I'm
you don't
walking
want
arms
to appear
wide.
to be
Not a threat.
if
at
you
the
don't
moment.
if you want to
But
not to be a
I'm
threat,
walking where the fire is, so as you see me walk up, they're like, "Oh shit!" But
well, no, it's one of these. You want to appear not to be a threat. Don't approach us at night.
Looking like a demon.
Looking like with red skin and horns.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm racist, but I am also feel like I should roll initiative.
16 initiative. We were in combat,
11.
and now we weren't. And
I
then
guess I
this
probably
happened,
would too
so-
if a dude with
Like,
red skin
I
and horns
mean,
comes out.
Not,
of the
not
dark.
to be a dick. That's my mindset.
Okay, yeah. Just a second. Let him finish picking his
Many that
Just
were going
minis
to
that we can.
his demon mini that you guys
Knife
can
him.
then kill before he's even had a character.
Well,
Well, he shouldn't have been a red demon walking up on me at night, right?
yeah. This is mostly your fault.
And
Yeah,
he did
you know
say he
what?
was walking through the
that's
fire.
a
Like
very good point. That is a very good point.
There will be some leniency retconning. It's
So no, I'm sleeping away from their camp with
okay. So you
no
watched.
fire.
Okay,
and
so now did you watch the combat?
yes,
Okay, so you have watched the combat from a distance.
that's why I'm not approaching
Okay,
at the moment.
roll me a stealth check with advantage because they are in the midst of combat. So roll 2
we
d20s.
could be. Adrenaline's rushing.
Oh crap. Okay, roll another one. That one's better. Okay, and then you add your stealth modifier, which for you, okay.
And where am I looking for?
Okay. So you're gonna come to here. You're gonna go to skills.
My
You
passive
know what, I'm
perception's
stealth.
not that good.
So you're gonna
Plus
take that
3.
roll of 17 plus 3,
What
which
is
gives you a
considered a
20.
good?
So
Okay.
20.
Higher's
So-
better.
Okay.
You are. Where are you hiding
Mine's
to watch this
12.
combat? This road's here. There's forest over here. It's kind of lightly forested around here. I mean,
Less than 10 would be bad.
you would
Okay.
be able to hide if you were trying to hide. They're
Some
not
like
going to see
average.
you
10,
right now.
10 is average.
So are you hiding
than
more
10 is
back
bad.
here? Are you? You probably want to be this way because that's where the goblins came from. So I'm thinking you're either going to be on this side of the road.
And this is all clearing here,
Well,
though, right?
I mean,
That is clearing more or
Can't
less.
get the
I mean, it is.
clearing that
We're in a.
is set aside.
Well,
is
there's
there
hills
anything?
here.
Is there
The one
any
place that's,
rocks
like,
here that I can
Designated
hide
for
behind?
camping.
Well,
No,
right.
we're not that far. We didn't make
Depending
it that
on
far.
where we're
by-
at, there's
No,
a
we
big
did.
hill right here.
And we opted to not go there.
No, we retconned that we didn't make it that far because I was about halfway. And
Yeah, we're
You
not.
got-
Because of being waylaid in Amphil, you guys didn't make it to the halfway point of the normal camp spot.
So
You said we were halfway.
we got
You
retconned.
were, and then we retconned it.
No, but tonight I thought you said we were halfway.
I said you were less than halfway there.
Okay.
You had to go more than halfway to make it the remainder of the way to
Okay.
Red Larch.
So I'm thinking, if I'm looking at this right, by this hilly area right there, I'm kind of up out of the ridge line behind it. There's no
Miles away,
way.
are you?
Okay, so yeah, okay, so
I'm
He's camped 5 miles.
yeah.
away.
Well, is it 5 miles? I want to be at least
Each hex
100.
is 4 miles.
so each
across.
each hex on here is 4 miles long.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
From,
you're gonna have to
from side
be.
to side, not
you're
point
go-
to point.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to be within that.
So
We're all
like,
sure I see the comment.
Goblins came out of the forest. There's road. There's you guys.
So where the word "the" is, on that map is more or less
Okay, I see.
this side towards Amphale is more or less where you guys would have camped at.
Damn, there's nothing there. Well, I am. Let's
You could always
see.
sleep in a tree.
It's
I've done
dark.
that.
You have
Are there
There's
trees,
trees
rocks?
and brush it.
There's
brush.
trees.
It's not like
So
it's
okay, the
Okay.
way I
flat
describe.
land.
Okay, so like you drive to Spokane.
Mm-hmm.
The closer you get to Spokane,
There's
it's
like
not
more
all
woods.
forest, but there's kind of
Random
Yeah.
trees here and there. That's kind of the terrain.
Okay,
There's
then
trees, there's some shrubbery, there's some stuff you can hide
If
in.
you're worried
I
about
want to
getting
be
attacked, do the
50
cat
yards
thing.
away.
Okay, so
Do the
you're
cat
back
thing
about
from the
50 yards
tree.
away. You're hiding in the trees and the shrubbery.
Yeah, no
They
fire.
don't see you. They don't
Yeah.
see you. I mean, you got your dark vision. You can keep them. You're looking at the fire.
How
you
cold
see
is it
what's
at night?
going-
If he's having no fire, he's sleeping.
Well, because last time we said it was
Oh wait, it's spring, so it's like
spring.
yeah.
It's spring. I
It's
think we were
warm.
saying it's like 70 or 70, somewhere within the 70
Yeah,
range.
you won't
That's
freeze.
fine.
So yeah, it's not super bad. I think you guys have put together the fire for some light and some just
Yeah,
generalry. So they do their fighting. He hobbles up the goblin, takes them. She's down for her meditation. You see all this. You're very intrigued into
Did
how
I
she-
see him spying on us?
No.
Okay.
No.
don't
not
think
at all.
anyone saw him.
Nope, nobody saw him. You guys were so enthralled in the battle going on right now and all that type of stuff that no, nobody
Focused
saw
on
him.
not
out
dying.
there. Yeah.
That's overrated.
You go through your evening stuff and you're like, dude, what the heck is she doing? Watching you do your. I still haven't read what you did, but anyways, your little evening ritual thing, and you see this dragonborn standing watch over the other two as they're out for the evening. Are you going to attempt to approach? Are you going to wait till morning? What is your move at this point?
I'm waiting till. What time are they setting off before dawn?
I don't know. You gotta watch us. Are we?
I don't know.
I assume so.
So you're going to assume that they're going to set off before dawn.
Oh, right at
Right at
daybreak.
dawn. Okay. So
Right
at
at
this
daybreak.
point, you would have followed them. They had gone to sleep and were woken up by goblins. Were you asleep up until that point, and because of the commotion in the distance you woke up? Were you just continually keeping watch over them? What was your action up until this point?
I woke up because of the commotion.
Okay. So then, now that the commotion is done, two of their party members went to sleep. One is out for watch. What is your action? Are you going to approach? Are you going to sleep the rest of the evening? What is your goal at this point for the evening?
They want to sleep. It's past midnight.
It's past midnight. It's past midnight. We're probably looking at about 12:30, 1 a.m. type. Well, past midnight. I guess
Don't
there's no
wanna-
watches. It's not like it's.
I think I'm gonna sleep.
Okay. So you are just going to pass out for the night and sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
We should totally go to Shallow Graves one day. Whatever that means. Wherever that place is.
That's really easy. I'm pretty sure I can dig.
Can you dig? So without a shovel?
I'm pretty sure I can make you a shallow grave.
Okay. So you are
If
We're
you're
supposed
that,
this
to
side of the
close
road or
this
that
here.
side of the road.
On this side of the road.
So you're back. You're asleep.
I'm using them.
While you are sleeping,
I like how we just went. You're sleeping.
Ooh.
two goblins show up.
Oh, damn.
You don't realize they are there
Fish.
until they are right on top of you, and one of them does one of that, snaps on a twig. You're instantly alert and up.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
This is how Josh died.
Right off the bat.
Doubled on to like goblins.
Oh,
Double team.
crap. Okay.
Did you roll that on initiative?
You rolled
Well,
a
he's
2.
on the end of the second panel with the arrow being over here.
Oh.
Well then.
Uh-oh.
Well, Josh, now that you've rolled a character,
Oh, now we know which one's going first. Eh?
so now that you understand how to roll a character, it'll go quicker your second time around.
Okay, so
I eat Traveler last time.
this guy behind you takes a swipe at you with a scimitar. He sweeps out, and he absolutely connects.
Oh crap.
You were
So
cleaved in
And
twain.
he does
Give me a
3 damage. So he just like slashes you in the back of the leg.
and
You're like,
so
ah!
I'm 6
So
out of
you're
9.
gonna hit. So you're gonna hit that,
And you can adjust.
and you're gonna go down 3, and then commit it. Boom.
How
Okay.
far away is he?
Okay. I want you to make me real quick a Constitution roll.
Oh,
And is that with D
Make a D20.
15?
15.
Oh.
Okay. You get slashed in the back of the leg, and just as a reaction, you go ah, and just like scream just from the pain.
All right.
Okay, it's interactive. Or not interactive. What the heck?
It's at the same
It's like
time.
reactive.
Yeah.
Reactive. You're like ah, and you
it is
scream.
interactive. He had an action
Okay.
and reaction.
You hear a scream.
I hear a scream.
You hear a scream. Neither one of you are brought awake by the scream. Okay, you guys are both out.
So it's up to him.
You hear the scream. You have a few seconds to think of what you're going to do. As you're standing there like, ah! This goblin in front of you,
No. That's good. When he rolls, well, it's usually good for us.
I didn't write it down. Oh, well, that was a dumb move. Okay.
Yes, it was.
What's your AC, Josh?
12.
12. Okay. He comes down to take a swipe at you, completely misses.
Good job.
Lucky.
So it was almost one of these things where the one swiped at you and the other one did. He hit the back of your leg and you kind of like, ah, and grabbed, and because of your flinch back and your scream, the other blade
Dodged.
zipped right past you. Okay? Hugh,
Yep.
roll me initiative real quick.
Is that his distance relative to us?
50 yards. He
It's-
could
it's-
heard-
It's
hear.
50, so you're going to be, what?
3 feet is.
Oh wow.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah, it
Is very close
that is fairly relative to you. Okay, roll me initiative real quick, Hugh.
because that's like.
This is almost 8. This
That'd
is
be
a little
two
over 8
turn, two
yards.
movement. Well, depending on what you're.
Oh, no, okay, so no, that's 50 feet.
This is
60,
This is 50 feet.
that's 60 feet.
So that's 20
Yeah,
yards.
sorry, 60 feet.
So that's 60 feet.
This
That's
is
20 yards.
So he is
So, okay,
2
so he's gonna be-
and
Back here ways.
one of these.
But
That's
it's,
like a quarter of a football field.
yeah. It's,
So-
but I mean, it's a quiet night,
and 50
and
yards is half a football.
so
This means
I thought you said 20 yards.
you had said you were back 50 yards, right?
Yeah, 50.
Oh, 50
yards.
yards.
Okay.
Okay.
So, roll me initiative.
10.
10. Okay. You actually, believe it or not, are. Boom. So, what are you doing? You heard the scream. What are you doing? You are aware of the fact that you just finished fighting goblins. The odds that there are more around, probably pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this scream.
I'm gonna wake him up.
You're gonna wake him up? Okay. So
I am just. It's like, hey guys, something's going on.
Okay, so both of you guys real quick roll me
Because wait,
initiative.
I'm very sure it's a human form, like a humanoid scream.
That is, yeah, that would be your
It
I
is
got
not-
a low roll too.
2. Okay, and what did you get?
16.
Okay. So after them, because they were awake afterwards, so after them you guys were okay. So you wake them up, so you're like, dude, get up, come on. I heard something, we gotta check this out. How do you guys wake up to this and respond to this?
It's morning.
Yeah, not morning
How
yet.
do we respond?
How do you respond to Cax waking you two up in the middle of the night after you just had this battle,
And he
he
told
tells
us-
you that he's heard a scream?
Okay, I would probably naturally want to go investigate and see, and go help whoever's getting.
That would be the look that I would expect from you if you got woke up in the middle of the night. That look you're giving me right now. Okay, what are you?
I'm like,
A man of like 3 faces, apparently.
While he's
like, hey,
waking
there's something
people
going
up,
on.
responding to your scream that you don't know that they heard, but you're assuming like shit real quick in the back of your mind. What are you doing?
When you asked him to go out.
So one guy already
The
got
same
me
face you
in.
got today when you
This
took
guy
your
leg.
slashed you in the back of the leg.
So
You went,
has
and by
Am
grabbing your
I-
leg,
Oh,
the other one
Drake
completely missed.
Am I hobbled now?
You're not hobbled now. You're just like the reaction, and then
My neighbor's kids are weird.
You got
I'm
you,
going
and it
outside.
hurt, but it wasn't enough to like.
It was accosted me with language.
Okay.
So you're still
Okay,
able to move in
Weird
action.
child.
So are you going to
I thought about it though.
Duct tape.
do what? You going to
No.
book it? You gonna be like, I'm gonna kill you? How dare you?
Do I know it's only 2, or is there a
You guys are
risk
clearly
of
within drone range of each other, though.
4, like over here?
We're within yelling distance.
Slingshot? How big a parcel do you think you could deliver without actually, like, from porch to porch without leaving each porch?
Because that'd be on my
With a
perception,
trebuchet,
right?
probably pretty large.
I'm thinking that would be
With
your.
a cannon, even larger. What's
I'm
the
thinking that
method
would
of
be your
delivery?
perception.
I like that.
Just make me a
trebuchet
perception check.
idea. Jeff, can we build a trebuchet in your backyard?
+2. What I think.
He doesn't know the land.
Your
That was not a
perception-
No.
Would be +2, yeah. So roll a d20 and do +2.
Permanent.
9.
9. You don't.
Or-
How's your new kitty, by the way?
No, I think that's a
That's a
6.
6.
It's still outside.
You
of its
don't.
cage.
You aren't aware of anybody else around here.
I
As far as you know,
forgot
it's
it
just these two
tonight.
guys right here that you got to deal with.
Don't worry about it.
I'll bring it
It's
next
fine.
time.
No, you're okay
So
with
what
it.
are you going to
I'll
do?
make sure to feed it. I can bring it next
Yeah, I'm
time.
pretty sure he loves you more.
You can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these guys are within a 5 range radius. So if you were going to choose to run, I would disengage. That way they can't attack you as you run, and you could run up to 30 feet away on this turn. If you were going to try to run just either way or for help, whatever, or are you going to turn around and be like, screw you guys, and go after them?
This guy's behind me. This guy is closer within range. If I-
Both of these guys are like, you're pretty much flanked at the moment.
Okay, so I'm.
As a rule of thumb, going forward, not for this fight because that would be a really jerk move. If you are flanking an enemy, you guys get advantage in your attacks. I think that's flanking, right? Is advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's
So
a bonus, it's advantage.
Technically,
if it's a bane,
when
it's a
these guys
disadvantage.
attack you, they would get advantage.
Mm.
I'm not going to do that right now because I didn't think about that, and that's a really jerk move to do when your character is literally like 30 minutes old. But you have a guy behind you, you have a guy in front of you. So you can go after him, you can try to run, you can...
Can I make a slicing move with the dagger, attack 1, and move the 30?
If you do that, you miss.
This guy, they both get a chance, right?
Both of them will get an attack of opportunity because you're moving out of their range.
They're gonna get an attack of opportunity regardless if I.
Unless you disengage. Disengage lets you take your...
Where's that book?
Yeah.
That book's gonna have the chapter of this is what I can do in combat.
Disengage lets you, instead of attacking, you can use your action to disengage, which
I
is
want to say it's
basically...
like 192.
Yeah.
Basically, you're diving and dodging out of the way so that they cannot get a hit on you, and then move your 30 feet.
I'm gonna disengage.
At the
Okay.
point of more
Hold
combat
on.
or stuff going on over there, since I'm now aware that there's something going on there, can I just sort of hear and understand that there's more of what is going on over there other than the scream?
Can I dash?
No.
You can't take 2
The
actions.
dash...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dash is in place of your action.
All right.
So if you dashed, you would get 2 movements rather than a movement and an action.
Okay.
The disengage lets you do a movement and a disengage, so you don't get the opportunity to attack them. So they don't get the
I
opportunity to
see.
attack. So you, in best bet, if you're going to run, is you would want to disengage, which is basically you're going to juke and jive to get out of their range, and then run your 30 feet, so you have a little bit of a better positioning.
Yeah, I'm
Flank.
gonna disengage then.
Okay. So you disengage. Which way are you running?
Towards their
Towards
fire.
them. Okay, so you're gonna move your 30 feet towards them. Bam.
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
We healed from last time.
Yeah, did we?
Because last time we ended with
Technically, yeah.
Sleeping.
It was one of those.
so we healed up.
We're just gonna.
Do you
say
want
that-
us to try and go back?
No, that we're just gonna say that happened.
Okay.
You guys healed up.
So I'm like, I'm at 6.
Sorry, buddy.
This is very much not my problem.
You guys healed up. That's one of those things that I don't want to. We're trying to smash 2 stories together, and that's just a side effect.
that's fine.
of that. So no, you guys are full health. You're
This is
dashing
breaking
back.
my immersion.
It is
Jeff.
now Solana's turn.
Okay.
Immersion involves
So-
Josh dying.
I've already woken up and been hearing all this. So, do I hear him running, or with my dark vision I see movement? Because I can see up to 60 feet.
That's 20 yards.
So can I see him out there?
So I move 30 feet.
So you are at the moment
so you're not-
right here. You're at
you can't.
65. No, you cannot see him out there.
Okay.
He's running, not doing the stealthy thing. So yeah, you would be aware of like the leathers running, the sound of
Sound of
weapons,
somebody's running.
something along
So
those
the
lines.
sound of someone charging us.
I'm sorry, I didn't even say. Yeah, dude, we got water. I have some apple juice, stuff like that. I'm leaving it to my wife too. I'm sorry, dude. Make yourself.
Your wife
at
is a
home.
good host.
She is an amazing host. She is an amazing host.
Well, I would probably want to get to, because we're at there's nothing, like this is the road, so there's no tree. Is there a tree line right here?
There's not gonna be tree line. No, there's
Okay.
probably. I mean, I look at it and go, there's probably a little ditch like there would be.
Okay. So I would
She
probably.
wouldn't let us too far away. Or else we-
I would. My character would not. If it's if she heard the scream, she would want to help whoever that is.
You didn't hear the
So
scream,
but I wouldn't do it like you know.
Now
I
you
mean, I
told
would
us
just like
about
burst in the middle
I said-
of the clearing and be like, "Who?"
You said there was
did
a
that?
scream.
There's a scream.
She's-
There's something going on.
She's aware of the sounds of the leathers or whatever like that off in that distance.
So
You
I know
guys-
which
because
direction
you
it's
are
coming from.
bolting it and not being quiet. You guys know which direction it is coming
Okay.
from. You, I mean, Rangers, you're aware of this. You know what's going on.
Okay.
Arrow time.
So
Josh took an arrow to the
you
dome.
could make it to the edge of the road,
Okay.
at which point you would see it
Okay.
if you run, and then from that point you still have an action. You would not see the goblins yet.
Okay. Being a ranger, I would assess the situation before running out in the middle of whatever.
The road. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd probably be looking around to see if I'm seeing anything on the road or.
Okay, just make me a perception check real quick.
Okay. 17.
Plus your perception, but yeah. You don't notice anything else out of the ordinary right around where you guys are at.
Okay.
It's midnight, the road is dead. You know, you can hear some fires and see a faint glow off in the horizon where that communal camping spot is.
Okay.
And you can hear him coming. You can hear some of the grunt and groaning noises that goblins would make.
Okay.
And are pretty confident that obviously there's another group
There's
of them.
another
But
group of
how
goblins.
many? Don't know yet.
Okay.
So
Then
that's
I'd probably go out to the road then.
Okay, so you're gonna move out to this point, just right to the edge of the road. Okay, so you run to the edge of the road. You can see him. You can see her. But you see a demon running towards you.
Oh, fuck.
After a scream.
That's true.
You hear a scream. See a demon
You better-
running towards you.
You better do something to make sure I don't shoot you in the back.
So that is what you see at the moment.
Okay, is a demon.
You still have an action. What do you do? Right between the
How
eyes.
innocent
Is his race common to
There's
see?
no such thing as innocence. Only degrees
Or is he kind of like a rare?
I think he'd probably be more on the rare end.
Okay, I probably wouldn't know what to do because I'd be like, "What the hell is that?" Like, as a player, like I don't know what a
Pause.
tiefling is.
It's a legitimate statement.
Yeah, no, pause. You can ready an action.
I can ready one. Okay, I would probably
Which means you can say, okay, I'm going to have this bow and arrow
I would
locked,
probably do
ready
that.
to go. If he looks like he's going to attack me, if he draws a weapon, and you have to tell me what the trigger is.
Okay.
So when that trigger happens, your action happens.
Okay.
So you go to ready your action. What is your readied action and
Yes,
what is
but
your
go put
trigger
your
for?
pajamas on first.
If I what would be the trigger?
He gets
What's
closer than
is he?
10
Does he have
feet.
anything drawn while he's running?
Did you draw any weapons?
No, I am
You just booked
hands
it.
free.
Okay,
I
he
just
just
booked
booked
it,
it.
dude.
He just booked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Naruto
I
running
would
through
probably.
the forest.
Nah.
Shoot him.
I think my trigger
One
would
less for
probably
the-
be
one less
if I
meat.
saw him going for some kind of weapon.
Okay.
Either if he's going for
So-
a back weapon or a side
So
weapon.
you got there, you knocked your arrow ready to go. If he draws a weapon, you're loosing.
Okay. Sorry.
Right?
Don't
Right?
fuck up, Jeff.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's because you have no idea what this thing coming at you. I mean,
yeah. As a character and a
Even a
player,
person
I don't know what it's
you're just like,
is.
what
so,
the? Okay,
So red man
I'm
with
looking
horns.
right now.
boom.
We're getting charged by a monster.
Damien,
Go put your pajamas
with
on.
that look of how dare you interrupt my slumber with this goblin in
Want me
the
to let
tent
you die?
with you.
True, actually, I don't know. Before I wake him, I make sure I sort of peek in and see what's going on. Then it's obviously he's sleeping. So
Okay, so
rather than doing other.
it's been probably about
Are you
a
making
half
sure he's not
hour.
Not judging.
Okay, it's probably been about a half hour since you guys fell asleep. Okay, that goblin.
Jesus,
You don't know how long
We
he's
let
going
me
to be
sleep
laid
for
on
30
top.
minutes.
So you have this hog-tied goblin. You've been asleep for a half hour, so just enough to start to hit that deep sleep, and you get rudely awakened by the Dragonborn, who was rude to you earlier in the day, I might add.
He's deep sleeping next to a goblin.
You act as if I
I'm
forgot.
super confident.
No, I'm just. Your character knows this.
Right.
I'm reminding you in case
I would never forget.
you forgot. Okay?
Never.
You have just gotten woken up by the
It's not my
Dragonborn.
fault I shine in the sun.
Would you refer to him as Cax, or would you refer to him as the Dragonborn?
I can
Or
see him
some
saying that you would.
derogatory
Because I'm not one to put words in your mouth. I want to know how he bursts in, wakes you up. Is your internal thought, God damn it, Cax, or it's like,
What?
oh, freaking Dragonborn? Okay.
I can see
What?
I can see.
That is my internal thought.
What? Okay.
And the one that I say. They are the same.
I wake him up and say, "There's screaming. There's something going on out here.
Goblins.
Possible.
Oh.
Too
I'll
far
wait for
out
my
to
turn.
know yet.
Look at the other goblin. Is he awake? Is he breathing?
Is he breathing?
Can we fix that?
I make sure he's securely tied and fastened and not about to escape.
He is securely tied and fast.
Just in case he's faking it.
His hands, his
It's
hands,
definitely his face.
his hands and feet, and the way he is. I mean, it's the way that is pulling everything. I mean, his hands are a slightly deeper shade of green, as if like some of the blood
Ooh,
circulation
that's
was
good.
kind of not bad. But I mean, if you had your hands tight, and you kind of had that purple look to your hand. So yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
Jesus, you tied it that tight?
It's a goblin.
Hey, like I said, to each their own. You know, you don't know what sort of stuff he's into.
Well, I'm gonna stand up and get out of the tent then.
Okay, so you're gonna walk out of the tent. Upon walking out of the tent. So I'm assuming your tent's like over here-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk out of the tent. I'm assuming you're outside of his tent at the moment.
Sure.
Okay. I'm assuming. If you're not, that's fine.
He's still in the tent.
The
Eyeing
goblin.
the goblin.
When you walk out,
Seductively.
you see
Oh,
No,
God.
hungrily.
you see Cax there.
Hungrily.
With lust.
You look over to the right. From the
Oh,
fading
by the
gloom-
way, I think of him as Dragonborn, not the Dragonborn, but just Dragonborn.
Okay. Okay.
But at that time, what was the thought?
You look out. You see the Dragonborn.
I'm actually doing my job. For
You
once.
look out this way where you heard noise. And just from the faint glow of the fire out here, because the fire burns what? 30 feet? I don't remember. Anyways,
30 feet, cool.
from the faint glow as the waning of the fire, you look out and you see Solana's. You headed to bed, huh? Okay. Have a good night. You see Solana's back with her bow drawn, pointing out towards the darkness. You don't know what's out there. But obviously she's on guard for something.
I'm like, there's a red mofo out here. Come get him.
It's like, we need to time it right. Long sword.
You gonna draw your longsword?
No, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Kind of keeping a
Yep.
field of vision.
Don't
Okay.
stand behind the fire.
All right. Boom. back up to the goblins.
Their turn.
Their turn.
You're about to get stabbed in the back. No.
Oh my god, one of them just does like a
Knife
quick,
throw.
quick knife throw.
2 nat 20s. Well,
We'll try not to give him ideas, Jeff.
Does one of them have a bow?
That's just mean, you know. He's only been
So
alive
he's
for
gonna come
35 minutes.
right behind you.
Oh damn, he's quick.
He is gonna hit.
And you can see me now, and you can see the guy.
I see this occurring.
No. She can't see behind you. He's behind you. You're blocking her view.
Yeah.
He takes a swipe
Unless
at your
he
back, okay?
dies or something.
Puts a big old gash along your back.
Oh jeez.
And you're just like, ah! And through that, make me a...
Your legs just don't work
You're just paralyzed. Speaking of disability, we now have a wheelchair-bound tiefling.
We don't. We have a casualty.
Like, I
Not
need a
my
chair.
problem.
I need it. No, you don't.
We literally in our
Sorry, dude.
our other campaign, our cleric invented a
It's called
wheelchair.
mercy.
Make me a dex check real quick.
It's called mercy.
Dexterity
mercy
plus
kill?
5.
No,
Okay,
not
so just
mercy.
roll.
It's just providing mercy.
Plus 5?
Is that acrobatics? No.
Yeah, because a +3 dexterity plus proficiency would be +5.
Well, I'm just thinking.
It's all getting intense. We're all scared of
I know, right? We're already. I'm gonna
getting
kill
intense,
a
man.
new guy. First time ever playing this game.
Didn't that almost happen to Caleb in one of our games?
So it's not gonna be that one.
Probably. Nick almost killed almost every one of us, and then did kill every one of us.
Okay, it's gonna be an athletics check.
Plus 3.
Okay, so roll your d20, add 3.
7.
Okay, so he slashes you in your back, you're like, oh, I did it! And bam! You hit the floor.
Alright.
And you take 5 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
How much health do you have?
6.
Oh, dude.
Oh goddamn.
Alright. He hits the floor, and you see the goblin that just slashed him.
Okay, obviously, but the goblin would have. It would be very evident the goblin attacked him.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay, I would
This
probably.
Maybe
This guy
he's rusing us.
is going to come run up, kind of back into a little bit of this guy.
Just be nice and not killing the big guy.
Yeah, you can see both these goblins now.
Okay.
Oh, no,
It's not a matter of it's just that's as far as he can go.
With him being down, would there still be a chance of me hitting him? I mean, he's like flat on the floor.
Oh, there's always a chance.
Yeah, what depends on what
Your
you
arrow
roll.
just goes
Like roll.
You are a very
Roll.
good ranger. The odds that you are going to miss this shot at 60 yards away at the goblin over this guy who's flat on the ground, for all you know, dead. So you're probably not too concerned with hitting him if you think
That's
he's dead.
true.
He fell. You're more than likely going to hit that goblin.
Okay. Well, I would probably, seeing that, I would probably let my arrow fly and try to hit the goblin behind him.
Okay, try to hit the goblin behind him. Okay.
Okay.
So roll a d20.
3.
Okay.
You gotta use the hard surface.
I got to apparently because
Okay, so 3. Okay,
pizza
so you
box.
let that arrow fly, and it just zips right through the middle of these
Oh,
guys.
thank God I didn't hit you.
Okay.
Well, I just alerted them to our presence.
Okay.
If they're
Caps.
that far, I'm sure they could see me. They don't
Caps.
see you guys. They
What are
see
you
me.
doing?
Arrow down.
So I would have just seen her let an arrow go.
You would have just seen her let an arrow go.
Shit is on,
You
guys.
would not see the goblins or anything else.
No,
That's
I don't
too
have
far-
dark sight. That's too far away.
You don't have dark vision? You don't have dark vision.
Yes, I do.
You do have dark
I have
vision.
dark
I
vision to
don't.
60
Okay,
feet.
I thought it was you that had it and you did not. Okay,
No,
so
Dragonborn doesn't
okay,
have it.
so
No,
you
I
would
would have been.
Okay.
She's off that way.
So what I
would've
told
been-
him you saw is what you see. You see her back.
Yeah.
You would have seen further
I
down,
can
but still would have
see
not. You still wouldn't have seen.
pretty much everywhere.
Well, you can see 60 good, right?
60 feet of dark vision, so black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
So you would still not be able to see the goblins out here
Okay.
because that's.
But I
like-
would have let her. I would probably
Where are they?
let her.
That goblin is 65 feet out from you.
So just
70,
past.
75. So it you
3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 12. I keep thinking that's 10.
no. So that is out of your vision.
Mm-hmm.
She
So-
can see it. You guys can't.
I would seen her let go of the arrow though.
Yep.
I mean, there's some shit out there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would probably.
I'm not doing it for fun.
Pause. I will be right back. You have more time to figure out. I give you
Uh,
time.
Oh, no,
you better
no,
be thinking
I'm-
about this,
I'm-
Jeff,
I'm-
because
I'm probably actually just readying a shot at this
duck
point.
and roll.
I can't see anything.
Out of the-
I could just let an arrow fly in the general direction.
Oh my god! You wouldn't know what you were hitting. What if you were hitting like a small child out there or something like that? Unless you didn't care about that, I would care about that.
He eats them.
What would your ranger do? Would your ranger, who has been trained in archery and probably some aspect of archery safety, just fire into the dark?
No, I'm saying he would actually just ready a shot.
Okay.
Rather than,
I
I'm
did
just
that.
saying I could
Fired
let
in,
one
but
go,
I'm
but
like, I'm just gonna
it's
shoot
not
an
the
arrow at
character.
that thing. It was a flipping
No. I actually have a fairly
What
in-depth
was it?
backstory.
an
I
orc
have thought
hog or
beforehand,
something. And freaking jacked up
but
our
it's
party
of
because I hit it in the butt.
his association with the green whatever is just. It's got him into.
I'm
where
telling
he's
you,
at in
like it's the
life,
table.
the bad and the good.
Finally, an 18.
So
11.
my clan disapproves of me.
Oh my, you have the exact same dice.
Yeah,
I know.
we were talking.
We were just
about,
this is a little more like an emerald green, and these are cut a little sharper. But
Yeah.
they're almost the same. Totally.
Where did you get those?
These? I got at the comic book shop in Spokane.
They probably got the same place I got them.
Probably same
Wish.
producer.
Why do you get everything from Wish?
It's cheap.
But it's also everything's made from China, so be careful.
You do realize where these were also made.
I'm sure they were made in China.
Yeah.
I've gotten some things off Wish, and it's like doesn't hold together properly.
Well, it's one of
or
these.
painted really crappy.
Actually, pay attention. Read the full description.
I
Check
checked
all
the
the.
reviews.
Check all the. Check all the photos, and then look for other things that are the same item on there, and see if all their photos match. Because you'll see some that are just like, oh, this is what the item is, and all their photos are that, and then there's one that's a little weird, but it's like, okay, that must just be a random photo. Then you go to another listing that's the same thing, and the odd photo that doesn't quite match others is what all of their photos are, and their customer review photos. It's like, oh, this first one was padding their photos. So it's more one of these, do your research, buyer beware. People
That's too much work.
that's your own fault then, no offense.
No, I don't buy from Wish very often.
It's not my fault if I'm just like, I'm not going to put more effort into shopping than I have to.
On eBay though, there is a seller on eBay that does because I got.
What do I gain from going to Wish?
I got
Other
some
than-
dice for a friend of mine, but you can buy some really nice stone
I've
dice
got
for
some
like 20
actually
bucks.
that
Just a pair
that
of
light,
them.
that motion sensor solar light that I have on my pole.
All right.
Okay.
We're dying in suspense, Jeff.
How much
Does
effort is your
Valari
put
die
into
or
getting a good
not?
one?
I checked multiple.
We're waiting for
ones.
Jeff's.
You had to put a lot of effort into it beyond
We're
just
waiting for Jeff's.
researching it.
Josh
normally.
is like, dude, I can.
Oh, there's the same one.
already.
This is cool, man.
What the hell?
But you wouldn't have
Every,
had
every
to
little
save you,
thing,
the sellers
everything matters.
on Wish.
It does.
Everything
It does.
matters.
I almost want
it's
to.
one
I
of
almost
these
want to yell.
It's the same as
Don't go,
I check
man.
prices for the same item in
Can't
town,
Leroy Jenkins
online, and compare like Walmart.
Not at
Amazon.
first level.
I check-
Not at
Because
first
multiple
level.
people will list the same thing.
Well, see, I mean, can
with
you
different
imagine? Okay, so
prices,
this
different
guy
shipping,
can
different
potentially
delivery
hit you
dates.
for 8
So I
points.
looked through those.
If he crit, it's 8 plus another roll. So he could have potentially hit you for 16 points.
Jeez.
Like,
You almost died.
Okay, so
16's gonna drop.
what are you doing?
anyways.
Readying a shot general direction, staying to the side, slightly back of the fire.
General direction this way.
That she
Like he knows I'm
that
shooting at
she
something,
threw
but he
that
can't
she
see it.
downrange.
Okay, what's your trigger?
I see something come into the area that looks hostile.
What is that? What do you define that as? Like
Oh, well,
Well, that
Dude with
really
horns
depends.
or like-
he's a red demon running through.
That really depends on how they approach.
think about this, Jeff. Because you got some people on edge here.
I know.
Just
Okay,
no,
I'm trying to
that's
be.
what-
I'm trying to be
So
very.
he saw you shoot. He pulls up. I mean, you guys are both Emerald Enclave. You guys have trained together. Obviously, they paired you guys out. So he saw your general direction. He's like, all right, there must be something there. I'm waiting till something comes in that I can see, and then
Okay.
You know, if he sees a red demon come running up,
And then
Since we worked together,
he may assume.
since I'm assuming we worked together before, I don't know, but
I
so
didn't
we would
hear-
probably communicate if I like
Well-
if I decipher that this guy is obviously no threat because he's like
But here's the
dragging
thing,
across the
running.
grass because he's bleeding
I
out.
didn't
know that?
Do I know what?
She
That
saw
is not
me.
a threat?
She saw me.
Yeah, she saw
fall.
you drop.
I saw the
And
goblin.
she
She saw goblins
No,
attacking
no.
you, but just because a goblin
No,
attacking
she
is going to attack anybody who he might get some loot from.
From your
You don't know that the red demon's not a threat.
from
That's
your
true.
viewpoint, you didn't see the goblin until he fell.
That's true.
So you don't even know that the
in
goblin
terms-
attacked him
in
and he
terms
didn't
of
just trip.
character knowledge.
He could be leading the goblins and he just tripped on the charge.
I would probably warn him, don't shoot that guy yet.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Yet.
Well, she is warning you that. That doesn't mean
Okay.
you heed that.
Because the goblins
Fine, okay.
are the immediate threat. He's
Oh, no,
bleeding
what,
out.
so what did you say?
The goblins are the immediate threat because they can still walk.
No.
I would
What did you
there's
tell my
goblins
character?
and
Oh.
something I don't
You said
know.
don't
What would you
shoot.
have said?
What would I have said?
Because you were saying don't shoot that guy yet.
I probably would have said, I can't see in color, can I?
No.
I'd probably say, don't shoot the guy with the horns yet.
Don't shoot the demon.
There's a demon
Oh my
and
god,
goblins
no,
and
no.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a demon
Okay.
or a.
So you
it's
would
a
have yelled
thing.
it back. Okay, so it is.
So I
But I would say that because the goblins are an immediate threat because they can still come at
Well,
us.
Okay.
I
Kill the,
can't
I should probably
shoot
say
that.
kill the.
While you guys are thinking that, okay. Bolvari.
I'm trying to choose my words
What you
wisely
doing?
here.
Well, see, that's the thing is you don't have
Well,
time to.
right
You
now,
can-
I'm
okay,
laying
so-
on my
Sorry,
face.
what would your
You were
character
laying on your
say?
face.
Heat of the
If
moment,
you-
not when you have.
Is there an
time to
opportunity
plan it out.
to-
15, correct? So if you crawl
I
away,
can go
you
15.
This was like
feet.
heat of the moment.
Standing
You let your go.
costs
You
half
miss.
your movement as well.
Yeah,
So
it's 15
to
to
move,
go. 5 seconds to-
and then if you disengage,
Take the save.
you can run
Yep.
15 feet. In terms of, just because this is new for you, in terms of role playing,
You could just
play
and
dead.
crawl.
Yeah, you can disengage and crawl 15 feet. You know, I don't know, play dead, stealth it up, play dead.
It has worked
No.
Convince
before.
them that you are.
So they were now just shot at.
Because he just slashed you in the back and he saw you fall.
Play possum, dude.
What's this?
It has worked before. And sometimes it doesn't work, so. Because they might go for a kill shot just for fun.
Well, it's one
Yeah,
of
they
these.
might do the double tap, you know.
Well, it's one of these that they can move farther than you can, so they'll catch up to you. So
There's a really memey rogue that does that. So, no, it's not rogue. No, I think it is rogue. Maybe it's bard. It's bard. So with bard, you can take a ability to be like a pro wrestler entertainer,
So,
which gives you a bunch of
So-
you can
grapple
go
ability.
15 feet. You can go 15
and you get a
feet
bunch of
crawling.
performance abilities
disengage.
and stealth.
You can
and
go
deception.
15 feet running.
So
as a
you can
disengage.
performance
You
play
could roll a
dead,
deception check
and then when
to
they
deceive
come up
them
to
that you are dead.
Mm-mm.
You
just
could-
anaconda
Can
them
I
and just squeeze them
move
out.
15 feet?
It's really dumb,
Use intimidation
that's actually sort of hilarious at the same point.
and
It's-
draw my
it's a,
weapons.
Can I do this?
Turn
But
my
yes,
back
or is
to
Bill
her
really realistic? No.
and draw my
You would do
weapons
that.
and
and you're going to do intimidate to try to stop him.
stop
If he knows-
stop
Ah,
them
that
or
doesn't make
get
sense.
them
I can
to
see
cower
that.
away and
But
run.
bard, you need bard.
They
to
did
do it,
already get
Yes.
because they
on
get.
you, so.
Yes, with the
get
caveat.
all
But
of the
they don't
bonuses
know
you need.
what I am
Yeah.
either. If
But-
you don't, they don't.
Because
I'm a demon now. My weapons are drawn. I'm going to use intimidation. And
So here's-
I'm going down. In
Here's
in a
what we
ball.
do. If you do that, you'll probably be using your action to try to intimidate them,
And then they get shots.
and then he is going to get an attack of opportunity at you.
Fuck me.
Now he might miss,
I meant re-roll a character.
or you
Discretion.
Go down in a blaze of
Say
glory.
it again.
Discretion is the better part of valor. Know the fights you can win and take those.
Play dead.
Don't try and punch up that hard.
Don't be the hero you want to be. Be the hero
Your
that is
deception,
needed.
your deception does have a +2 to your roll, but you know a +2 to a critical fail is
3.
still dead.
Leave this fight. down to win one
Charisma.
later.
Use persuasion. I'll know. If I disengage, that's it, right? I can't say, "Hey, help me."
if you disengage, you can run. You could scream, "Help me!" as you ran. I mean, because that's
And
just a free action.
would my persuasion be thrown in the mix?
So you're gonna persuade us to help you?
You would.
You're begging.
Think of like persuasion as being like how you're convincing us to help you, not.
Not to actually help
Dear
you, but
God,
how
please
to help
help
you.
You could jump
Help
up and
me.
run. Please help me. Okay. At this point, she is going to see you obviously limping along. I mean,
And I can
you've
see
taken
two
a
goblins,
beating.
so.
You have no weapons drawn.
That's what I'm gonna
correct?
do. I'm gonna run, scream.
So you're gonna run 5,
15
10,
feet.
15 feet.
help.
Are you disengaging?
Yeah. You're gonna scream help as you're
I'm
running.
gonna. Can I crawl 15 feet?
You can crawl
do
15
the same
feet.
thing.
You would get the same exact distance if you ran or if you crawled.
If you crawl or you
But
run, you're
I
gonna get here.
also might also not get shot
But
by
you won't get
that
shot
guy
because you're
and
on the
that
floor.
guy.
Yes.
So I'm gonna crawl, yell, "Please help me!"
Help!
Yeah.
Help! As you're crawling. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
try
would
and
be a
live
smart
it
move
up.
because now you're out of my
He
way.
is crawling.
Very, very dark encounter. Josh is bleeding out.
He's
from
begging for
stab
mercy.
wounds and knife
This
attacks.
little demon on the floor is pleading for his life. And someone is spying on
All,
him.
all for a couple hours of sleep. I should have just stayed up.
Maybe.
Okay,
And the
so,
Dragonborn's just like, I wonder what it tastes like fried.
so you see this, what was once a terrifying demon, crying out on the floor for help as he's like dragging himself towards
pity.
you.
Right,
I would-
How well is the bottom? Is he working below the giant gash in his back? Is this like still working?
He's still no.
Or is
he's
the
not-
help he needs?
He didn't sever the
Oh.
spine. It's not something where she's
A
got to
quick,
go,
painless-
this just put you out of your misery. No,
Okay.
she's not going to put you out of misery. He's just,
My
he's
leather armor took the brunt of it, but I did get a razor
Yeah,
slash.
you got a
and
slash there,
It hurts
exactly.
if I do this.
it hurts if I push air. Okay.
Okay, I would naturally
It's a
help.
bloody.
You would
bloody
okay, so
wound.
you're gonna take a pot shot at
Yep.
this one here?
Probably go for the same guy, yeah.
Okay, alright, so go for it.
hard surface.
10. Is that plus anything? Like,
Well look at your attack.
that would be in, let's see, is that under actions or abilities?
Actions.
With the longbow?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah.
What do
My
you-
hit for the longbow, it says hit plus 5.
5, okay, so it'd be 15.
Okay.
So you hit.
Okay.
So then you roll your damage.
Damage is 1d8 plus 3. Is this it? 1d8.
Yep.
8.
8 plus 3.
That's 8.
Oh,
yeah,
that
plus
is
3.
okay.
Yeah.
So 8.
Another arrow gone.
Okay. You take that arrow, you knock it, you loose it, hits him right in the eye socket. He drops.
Stay
He
down
just
there.
dropped. So he's like gone.
I want that arrow back later. I'm gonna go get that arrow.
Lucky arrow.
So
Number 3.
he's down.
Yeah.
Damien.
Salvage every piece of ammo we can.
I can see him now, right? Or not yet?
Mm,
Just under. Yeah. Off by like 5 feet. Okay.
Well, it depends on where you put the 5 feet. Oh, damn it.
You just see a head in the ground.
Link isn't one of those things that you can compress and expand.
Get the room stretcher.
now, as a quick aside, just so you understand this too, and you're gonna probably want to look through your character and see all these different little things that you can do. But you do have one spell called Thaumaturgy.
You can make fire.
It is a can't. He cannot.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy
what?
is not. That
What
is
is
that's the druid one, and that's druid craft, and that's
Control.
what's the mage one?
Can't remember.
There's a mage one. There's a druid one. There's a cleric.
Can you
one.
manipulate fire that's
This is the cleric
present?
one. He can
Or is
make it
that-
brighter,
Your
dimmer,
voice
stuff like that.
so it has to be
3
already
times
created
loud.
for
Has to be
him
created.
to manipulate it.
So,
Okay.
but that would be as an action. You could do something like that. So if you needed to scare somebody or run or whatever like that, you can do weird little. It's basically a parlor trick spell.
You figure you can make us some money in town.
Okay.
Shit.
But anyways, Damien, what are you doing?
They're going to do some fire magic.
Oh, yes.
Already in action.
You ready?
No,
in
I
action
probably would have
for-
been good.
If I see someone
Floating fire.
hostile Within striking distance, I will.
Of the bow? Or
No,
your-
of my longsword.
of your
I don't have my,
longsword, okay.
I don't have my bow out.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So you're
Of
ready
my
in action.
longsword. We've got 2 archers.
You're ready in action.
I'm definitely got my eye on my tent to see if our guest
Someone slips
wakes
out.
up.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, goblins have dark vision too, don't they? Yes, they do.
So they can see us.
Yeah. Because that's 60 there, so he can definitely see you, and he saw you just take out his companion.
Yeah, come at me, yo.
So he...
Oh, no, I can't see Josh.
You can?
That's 60 feet, right?
This is exactly 60 feet.
Yeah, I can see Josh.
Yeah, you can see Josh.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
thought that was longer.
he is going to take out his bow. 12. What is your AC?
Where would you find that again?
Armor class. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, yeah, AC's armor class that you're asking for, right? 14.
Okay, so he shoots the arrow, whizzes right by you. Way, not
sucker.
even close. Okay, Cax. You.
So all I have heard or had conveyed to me is I've heard "help me," and that's it.
You've heard "help me." You've heard. You would have heard after she shot an arrow.
And then it's quiet. There's no more scream of "help me." No.
And that's
Just
it.
me in pain.
That "help me" is done. Okay, you would have heard a thump. And you would have.
And I did say don't kill the guy with the horns.
Yep, you did. Okay, okay. You probably would have heard an arrow zip past the side in
Come
front of you,
back.
away
Oh god,
from
yeah,
you.
does that hit?
No.
No. It would have come here. It would have
me.
But you would
Boing.
have. You would have heard it. You probably have the corner of your eye through the fire, seeing just.
You have a higher armor class than me. Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
freaking. I don't know.
Thought,
Probably higher decks.
Yeah, my dexterity is like pretty good.
what's your dex?
Dex is +3. No, that's Valari. Sorry. This is still messing up. So the Penny Arcade guys do
My
the
dexterity is
Acquisitions
16.
Incorporated D&D
How
thing.
did you get 16 on your dex?
Because
And
I
they're-
put a lot in my
They're
dex.
playing a D&D game, and their rogue is named Valari. Our rogue is Valvari. It's just like messing with my head.
It's a rogue
Okay, so
name.
what are you doing, Cax? Right now you had that ready action, but that goes away now that you.
I'd probably I'd keep that ready to action. I'd just do it over
out
again.
into the random darkness.
No. I
So you would be aiming.
No. I would. I mean, I haven't got any feedback really.
Last time you said you readied your action in the general area of where she shot.
Yeah, and I mean, unless they're going to let me do triangulate from her other shot and the shot returning. I mean, in the dark, which no.
Still not a good shot.
Make me an intelligence check.
I don't know, maybe you are that smart here.
See how awesome I am. That's a 14.
No.
Okay.
No triangulation happening there.
Okay. So then I'm just going to re-ready the action.
Okay.
I'm just rewriting that
Valari,
action.
what the heck are you doing, my friend, besides bleeding out?
Oh my god.
Welcome to D&D. You die.
No, you're gonna bleed out several times.
Just bleed glider
So
off like
you
Traveler.
have now gotten to
Just
the
bring a lot of
point
potions and
where
medicines.
you have made some headway in escaping from this goblin behind you. You do have options now. You do not have to disengage to do what you want to do.
Choose wisely.
You can stand up and move 15 feet. You can crawl 15 feet. You could... attacking from the ground is very ill-advised, because you take advantage, because an attack at this point would be ranged. You can't do ranged anyways, can you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So no.
So yeah, you're pretty much down to
Run and hide.
Disengage again.
your
We'll have to disengage again.
dagger can be thrown. It is a finesse weapon and it can be thrown. So you could throw a dagger.
I also have a. I also have a. Isn't this rapier a spear?
Rapier is a sword.
Sword, alright.
Rapier,
Fencing sword.
yeah.
Mm.
Rapier is a fencing sword. Short sword is a short one. Then you have your daggers, which can be thrown.
So basically, throw a dagger, try and take him out, or just keep trying. Wait for one of us to take him down.
Now, something kind of as a team dynamic, but something you should be aware of too, Josh. It won't work for this instance exactly, but if you have advantage on attack, basically meaning you're flanking an enemy with a person for that turn, so once per turn, you can add an extra d6 of damage as a sneak attack because they are preoccupied by your partner. It doesn't take effect now, but just in general. As a
Excuse
me.
My stealth is +3. Can I throw my dagger and use stealth to hide? Like, is there any rocks, tree stumps behind me?
Not enough that you're going to be able to hide behind. You're getting close enough to the road that it's pretty much
Open.
worn down and open.
No cover.
You could easily stand up,
I got shot.
walk another 15 feet away, which is closer to her.
I'd rather
Okay, so
throw
where does-
my dagger
Okay,
than
so
go towards her.
your dagger has two numbers after it. It has a 20 and a 60. 20 is its optimum range. And then 60 is... I'm trying to remember what it is.
For what?
The 20, so the two numbers on the distance.
It's
I have 20 and
up
60.
to the first number is full damage. Or no, just is normal.
Is normal.
From the first number to the second number is disadvantage.
Is at disadvantage.
Past the second number, you're probably not hitting it, so don't roll.
Okay. So if you stood up and threw your knife,
Mm-hmm.
it would just be a normal roll. If you stood up, ran, and threw your knife, you would be doing it at disadvantage. So my guess, if you're going to throw that knife, you're going to want to stand up, throw it, then run your 15 feet.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. So you end up standing up, throw your knife. So go ahead and roll a d20. And if you look at the actions for the dagger, the
Plus-
hit / DC is +3. So you're going to roll a d20 and add 3.
8, so 11.
I want to say that misses.
Damn.
So you throw the
want to
knife.
say it.
He sees
But
it coming.
I also moved 15.
Yes, you
feet.
moved to 15. He sees it coming and he's just like and knocks it out of the way. You then run your 15 feet. Are you running? Are you gonna like run and then flip around to make sure you got your front to him? Are you gonna have his back to him? How are you gonna run?
My front to him. I can't use any spell because that's an action.
Not
already,
yet. That's an
right?
action. So right now you have used up what you
Yeah.
can do. Okay.
So I'm running with my facing him.
All right, you're there. Solana.
Is he in my way for another arrow shot?
Yes, he is.
Yep, you'd have to move a little bit. But, I mean,
He is in my way?
he is in your way.
Okay.
Which would give.
Can I sidestep it? And just like...
Yeah.
Get
I
it
mean,
clear my
yeah,
path?
I mean, you could walk over a good 5 feet or whatever like that. And
Okay.
Clear. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And go
So you walk. You just bump over here a little bit.
Like,
You have a clean line of
drive
shot.
hard, Josh.
Go for it.
Oh.
Hard surface.
What
hard
was the
surface.
stats on the Chicago shooting?
Oh! Wait, is that including plus hit though, or is that just an automatic?
that's a crit.
That's
God
a
damn
hard
it.
fail.
It's got a 1.
Well,
Is that your attack roll?
Yeah.
Why didn't you roll a d20?
No, wait.
That's a d12.
Oh, it is a D12.
You got lucky. Roll a d20.
no, actually, he got lucky.
You got lucky.
50.
Yes, very
So
lucky.
20. That's
Very
20.
lucky.
You hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage, which was what?
That is
D8
the-
plus 3, if I recall.
I'm just gonna keep that up. Yeah, 1d8 plus 3. Okay. 9.
What does your kill look like?
No, that's a 6. That's
Yeah,
a 6.
plus 3 is
Plus
9.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a plus 3.
Okay, so what does your kill look like?
Well, I got the one guy on the eyeball.
Yeah, you got the one guy now. You going for?
But
Other
headshots are always fun.
What?
Okay. All right. So I would say the other goblin, you like hit him in the right eye and he fell. This one's more to the left, so you hit him in the left eye. He falls back down.
Yeah, I got both eyes.
So you got
Could
both
you
eyes.
choose to kill him or say
You.
hobble him so you could question him in the
Another
future?
that
good
before
rule.
the attack.
Before you attack,
Mhm.
you have to say, "I'm going to render him unconscious."
Okay.
It is assumed death unless you say, "I'm going to render him unconscious." At which point, okay, so you put a beanbag at the end of your arrow
There,
and
no, I
shoot
just
at
got
him and
the
knock
three.
him out. I mean, okay, so
Big arrow.
you boom,
Oh,
knock
yeah,
that guy out. They're both down and out for the count. You shot what? 2 arrows this time, right?
Yeah, so
Three.
3 because 1 missed.
Okay.
But I want my other 2 back if they're salvageable.
All right.
I'm cheap.
You killed both. You killed both goblins.
And I want their shit.
At the moment, you don't see any more goblins.
Okay.
It is Damien's turn. Damien, what are you going to do?
I see him up.
Facing away.
I see her up.
Yep.
And he's up.
Yep.
And he's not up.
Well, he's in the tent, so you don't know at the moment.
But the tent hasn't moved.
The tent hasn't moved,
Perceptibly.
No.
Who are you?
Are you gonna?
I'm yelling at
He's
him.
asking.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so
he's
he's
I'm
yelling.
not yelling
Yelling
in
at
this
you.
house,
Yeah.
but I'm yelling at dude.
So you're yelling.
you?
Who are you? You hear somebody yell, "Who are you?" But your back's to everybody. Do you assume that's at you?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. That's
Okay.
me.
So what is your
Response.
response, good sir?
Tell him my name, Valvari, and that I recognized him from some battle in the past, and that's why I'm following him.
That's sketch.
Well, hold on.
No, don't. Here's the thing too. You'll find very quickly that every lady who plays D&D thinks everybody else is out to kill them, regardless of what you say. You could say, here's 50 gold. I'm on your side. They'll be like, dude,
Dog eat
you're trying
dog
to kill
world,
it.
gosh.
It's like literally.
Why are you bribing me?
It's just, no matter what you say, somebody's gonna think you're out to kill them. Even
Do
if
I
you-
know his name from?
They deserve it.
How our backstories? How much do I know him? I've been following him from far, so he's still seen me.
You guys tell me that. What is your connection?
I don't know. I don't recognize him.
He doesn't recognize.
He doesn't
you.
recognize you.
The guy,
So
the
you're like,
demon.
you don't recognize. Okay, so
He hit his
I've
head.
been
in the
fought-
I don't know his
I've been-
backstory. Like I don't even have a backstory. I just have like this is some stuff.
I know. Well, we're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. Like right now, I would say I don't recognize him.
In the heat of everything that's going on, he's gonna say he doesn't recognize you.
I'm Valvari, the tiefling that's been on the road behind you all day.
Well, no, I recognize you from that.
Oh, okay.
I know who you are within the last 24 hours. Walk very slowly, with your hands very far away from your body.
Walk towards you.
Slowly to the campfire.
So does that count as my move?
We're out of combat.
We're out of combat.
Oh, okay.
We're out of combat at this point.
Now we're role playing, so it's more of a.
I'm walking. I do a little 360. I have no cape. You see my weapons. I already lost the dagger, and I'm walking towards you.
Why were you following me?
Let's see. What is
And don't lie.
Give me a second. Look at my character.
I'm gonna ready.
I probably still
I
have-
think he's lying. I stab him.
You're gonna ready an action. that you
I'm
can do.
readying my action. If I think he's lying, I stab him.
I probably would still have my bow.
Probably
out
should have just
in
texted
case.
that to you to goob him, but
So mean.
I'm
Oh, what the fuck
I
happened?
am
So
too
I'm just double
tired.
checking. You're enjoying
And
this so
I'm-
far, yes, Josh?
Yeah, yeah.
I am beating you to death. Trig's getting ready to kill you. I'm just making sure you're having fun. You're not like, God damn it.
I'm at best middling private investigator. I'm not exactly the most well liked in some circles. And I have been contracted to investigate sketchy things.
I am all on board with that. I just want to
And
make
he's
sure.
a man
I
with
almost
horns.
died,
I just want to make sure
I'm
Josh is
tired.
having fun and he's not getting sick and tired.
and this guy is following me.
I just made this character in this brand new game, and you guys are gonna kill me off already.
And I can't use my persuasiveness, my charisma.
You are more than welcome to.
You can.
Yeah, you probably could
But-
actually.
You are more than welcome to try.
Where did he go?
Hmm?
Oh, he's probably in the bathroom.
Yeah, the toilet's probably eating him.
Eating him.
You have a mimic for a toilet?
Hmm?
It's a mimic.
You have
for
a mimic for a toilet? Oh, yeah, whatever, man.
My brother's a wizard in our
That's
game,
cool.
and he got a mimic hat. So if anyone tries to take his hat, it bites their hand off. He loves that hat.
Sorry. What happened?
I can't disclose
Goblins are gone or dead.
my entire why I'm
He's-
following him. I just can't.
I heard up to.
I don't
It was Trig's turn.
trust
Trick did.
him. He
That's
doesn't
fine.
trust
He told
me.
him
I'm not
So
asking you to tell
Light of
me
the fire with the
everything.
hands up.
I'm asking you, why are you following
And
me?
he said, I'm following.
And
I know
don't
you.
lie.
So what? You yelled out there, coming to the firelight, or
Yeah. So he's.
looking to make an alliance.
So where are you at this?
while on the road
Have
with
you
goblins.
have you crossed the road and like?
I've crossed the
figured we
road. We're
in
by
the
the
camp.
fire.
Talking.
And the
Solana?
truth is, I'm looking to.
Where are you at?
I want some friends.
Where are you at? Solana?
Where am
Are you just gonna be here?
I probably just, would stay there keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
I'm going to move over, so I have decent view.
Well, you know what?
of-
I would actually probably get off the road. Back to
Probably
my
a good
group.
idea.
I want to stand where I could see him, but I'm close enough to the tent that I can hear if there's something going on in the tent.
Smart.
So, I'm gonna use, say, logic. I'm looking to stay close to more numbers because there's fucking goblins out. I just got fucked up. You guys saved me. I'm more than grateful. My services are here. You saved my life.
How
That's
grateful are you?
That's rational.
I will fight. I will fight
I'm out here by myself. I
until
got
our
fucked
paths
up.
separate. If and when they do.
Quick side note: you've never played a game like this before.
No.
Because you're doing pretty freaking epic, dude. Just saying.
I mean,
And that's it.
to me that sounds
That's the
believable. It's
truth.
Do you know
true.
how long he's been following
But-
you?
Just that
So I
day.
started walking.
Dude,
It's a
how
dangerous
old
road,
are you?
man.
That's quite a few years.
He's very terrifyingly determined.
I've been
He's like
followed
that
by this
spoon
demon.
demon.
I've been followed by these demons all my life. No, literally, that demon right there, my whole life.
Hey, dude,
Okay.
what's up? No.
And your response, Sir Damien.
Here, sir.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Gonna roll insight, okay?
Total of 17.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying. That's the truth. I didn't give him the complete truth.
Do that.
I mean, he gave you enough truth that, like, yeah, you're.
He doesn't feel like he's
He doesn't feel fishy.
withholding anything.
No, I'm
mean,
not gonna.
Nothing more than. I mean, has he given you his whole life story? No. But
Right.
did he give you why he's following you and the reason? And it seems like a very legit reason. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it seems.
It's not like I was just like nothing
It
sketchy
seems
when he was telling me.
awkward to you that he would follow the three of you specifically to stay in numbers and at a distance rather
Heavily
than introducing,
armed,
rather than introducing himself.
Rangers
It
and
seems very antisocial, I would say. But do you feel it's dangerous?
Is he any more
I follow at a
antisocial?
distance because of the mutual mistrust I have with everybody.
Okay.
And
Mutual distrust.
I don't hate you guys.
well,
I-
everybody
yeah.
doesn't.
That,
I mean,
that brings up something I have to say.
I have fucking horns.
That
I'm
brings up-
automatically the demon. I need to shoot him or may not.
Yeah.
that brings the mistrust. The mistrust brings up something I like to say is: do you know him?
No.
Then why did you say not to shoot him? You obviously have had a reason to not shoot him. Why?
Because there were two goblins out there that you didn't see. That I took him
Which
down
I
before
just
you saw
finished.
him.
What I just finished telling Josh. This every D&D, at least the ones we play. This is how it turns out. Everybody just trusts everybody.
Because Pax. There were two goblins out there that obviously you couldn't see, but don't worry about it. I took care of it.
Oh, well, good thing
Roll
I guess you can come with us to Red Large.
Roll for psychic damage.
Until, I mean, Red Larch
knows
is the
that
goal
much?
right now. And then if
Good
we
thing,
part ways, we
one
part
of my
ways. But
favorite
I want
movies
to be
is
alive till we at least get to Red Larch.
Do you have any way of healing yourself?
What is my inventory?
Not at the moment.
I have a potion you can have.
You're being awfully friendly to a person we
I'm-
don't know.
Don't waste a
I'm on
potion.
the.
Don't waste a potion on someone we don't know.
Or waste it. I don't care. It's your potion.
My character probably would because I'm on the
Do you have a 10?
good. I'm near the good alliance. I wouldn't let someone just bleed out.
Well, still your watch, so keep an eye on it.
I don't have.
I'm going to bed. I checked the goblin.
Okay, so you're gonna go out and check.
No, this one.
Oh, you
They're
checked
both
that guy.
dead. You
Yes.
killed them, right?
Yeah.
They're
yes.
not going to come
You don't
back.
want-
Yes, because I'm gonna go loot their corpses, so I'm gonna go check
All
if
right.
it's safe out there. I would obviously check to make sure.
Get
nothing
sleep.
else is
We
going
leave in
out
the
there.
morning.
I want
Whatever.
my arrows back.
Keep watch.
Yeah, how much time has passed?
I'm checking this goblin, and then I'm going to bed. Around in D&D is like 10 seconds, right?
6.
6 seconds?
That was 6 seconds.
No, each round.
Each round
Oh,
was 6
okay.
seconds. We went, what, 3 times through? 4 times through?
A minute
It
in
was very
D&D
fast.
can take 4 hours, and
Jeez.
4 hours in D&D can take a minute.
Yeah, because then you guys did this, okay? And now when you sleep for the remainder of the evening, 4 or 5 hours, yeah, it's going to be a minute long. But yeah, so like you said, it can be.
So,
Tie-dye in D&D's weird.
you stay over there, sit down.
As I got
No,
no
I-
choice,
I
man.
mean,
I got
it's-
a large
it's-
fucking gash on my back, my legs.
I'm
fucked.
sorry, I don't trust you. You're a random
I'm just
rando
gonna
that
sit by
showed
the
up
fire.
that has been following this guy for whatever reason.
Can I cauterize my wounds versus a medikit because my race does not get hurt by fire? Can I cauterize and not get hurt?
You could cauterize to stop the bleeding, but it's not going to heal the damage that was done.
I'd rather cauterize and stop the bleeding. I don't want to continue bleeding out.
And
Saves her,
and
whatever.
In general, basically what it is, when I say you're bleeding out and stuff like that, there is no actual mechanic for you're going to bleed out and die.
Oh, okay.
This is more of just RP flavor. In terms of the mechanics of it, you're down to 1 hit point. That's what you have until you sleep and regain health, or you take a potion and regain health, or somebody heals you with a health spell. Or
How long
something
do I
like
have to
that.
sleep? Is it full 8 hours or?
It's 8 hours of inactivity.
Short rest will get you a health die.
1 die health, yeah.
One hit die. So basically, what it is if you take a short rest, which is
An hour-ish.
hour more or less, basically just like relaxing, you get to roll a hit die, which you have 1 right now, which is a D8, and it will restore that much health to you just in a rest.
That die plus your constitution.
Yeah, so if you were to sit down, I mean, okay, it's nighttime. You sit down and
Because I'm
rest.
at
That's
9.
gonna the rest of the evening is gonna be essentially be considered a short rest because there's not many hours left. There's probably about we
2.
figured what it was 1 when this all started.
Final watch. So it was just watches were about what 3 hours.
3 or 4.
So if it was an hour, 30 minutes into watch, figure another 30 minutes from commotion. We have 2 hours left.
Before sunrise. So you'd pretty much be able to short rest and get back somehow.
All right.
So you would do open up your thing and you should be able to hit short rest.
And that would be under
Should be on the top right.
on the hit points or inspiration. Or?
Where is it?
You'd rather get killed in your sleep?
Well, you guys could just take care of it without needing me.
We kind of did.
Just keeping you informed.
Well, solve the problem next time.
I'm not going to solve your problem.
No, because I've been hired by you
Not me.
None of
to
this.
solve the problem you were sent to solve.
You're not hard by me.
Where is the sleep? Oh, here it is. Okay. So if you hit your character and hit short rest.
Okay.
Okay. Hit die 1d8, so you would just tap that. Take short rest. Confirm.
And then it'll automatically adjust your life points.
It didn't.
Oh. It did last
Because
time.
we have hit points set to manual.
Yeah, no, but it should still. Okay, so just roll a d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
This one looks
Yeah,
like a
that's
diamond.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it right.
Looks like a diamond.
Yep, it's got 4 sides.
4.
And
Plus 1, so 5. So then go into your health and give yourself 5.
before I go out there, I'm going to tell Cax, I'm going to go get whatever's out there.
Okay.
But if you hear me yell,
I'll show you.
yes. No.
Just shoot in the general area.
I will yell if there is trouble.
I'll shoot towards the yell. That's a great plan.
Actually, come out and see what you're doing, though, if you could.
Suppressing fire.
Sure, I'll shoot a flaming arrow out there. It'll light
In
the
dry
air.
grass.
It'll light the air quite nicely.
Okay, so you were heading out. It's still not daytime. Don't do that to me.
Oh, it's daytime.
All right, so you're heading out to loot bodies, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
So you come.
Freaking get jumped.
You come across the two goblins. You know, they're dressed in their typical goblin garb. Goblin-y garb.
I want to see if my 2 arrows are salvageable.
Some tattered leather, stuff like that. You were able to salvage one.
Oh, bummer.
You're able to, but it was probably the one that actually missed them a little bit out of the way. The ones that are in the eye got in their brain goop through the eye socket.
And then if they have
Skull.
anything worth anything, like
You root around to the one on the left, and he's got a little pouch that's got, what was it, 18 silver in it.
okay,
When you go check the one on the right, I mean, well, the one on the left, obviously, he has his short sword and he has his bow. Same thing with one on the right. He's got a short sword, his bow, and then he also has a vial
ooh,
that's about 2 inches tall. It is about a ½ inch in diameter, and it has a light blue liquid.
does it look familiar to me? Paul?
Oh.
Because I did like go to a shop to buy potions and stuff. So
You did. So, maybe like a history check to see if you recognize. Just like not history. What would it be? Actually, it'd probably be, yeah, an Arcana check.
how would you?
D20
You
and
roll a
then skills.
D20.
You roll your D20 and then you add your Arcana
Modifier.
modifier to it. So it'd be under skills.
Oh,
Arcana
okay.
is the
I have 0, so 2. So
2?
I probably don't recognize it.
You don't recognize what it is.
Okay.
You enjoy the color because it's a
It's so pretty.
light, yeah, it's a light, almost pastel-y blue.
Ooh, save this.
You
for
can't see. I
investigation.
mean, you can't see through it. It's thick enough you can't see through it.
Okay, so
But it's a pretty blue.
interesting. Is that all he had on him? Was just the vial?
Just a
Okay.
while. Well,
Okay.
and then his normal garb, his tattered leathers,
Okay,
his
okay.
bow, his short sword, stuff like that.
Okay. Mystery vial.
And that is all you find from them.
Okay. And then I'll head back to camp.
Okay, head back to camp. Anybody else doing anything, or are we going to attempt to?
I like the way the
Rest.
staples looks on these. It actually looks like binding.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
it does.
All right. So you guys just gonna rest away the last 2 hours of the evening before dawn? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I may, since I'm awake, work on arrows.
okay. So you're gonna put like 2 hours of work into the arrows.
Just casual, not like intense, because I'm
Okay.
keeping watch.
Okay. Dawn comes, morning comes, the fire's dying down, just the embers. What are you guys doing?
Waking up the goblin.
Waking up the goblin? How are you waking him up?
Boot to the face.
Gently.
Gently.
Okay. So you're like shaking him, trying to gently wake him up. At the moment, he's not budging.
More gently.
Gently persuading with the mallet. Do that work all the time.
He is not waking up, but you can tell he's awake and he's trying to feign sleep.
And goblin. I know you're awake. Just make this less drawn out. And stop wasting your time and my time and everyone else's time. We're going to talk to you. We're going to get what we want from you.
Back in Goblin to you, he's like, I have all day.
But I don't. I have a couple of hours, and that just means that my schedule's a little faster. So how do you want to do
he
this?
shuffles a little bit to try to like completely look away from you. So right now you
I have grabbed him by his neck, and I am staring at him.
Okay.
How many more goblin
He
camps?
spits right in your face.
I bite him.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Right there on the nose. Tear it off.
Oh my god.
Roll me a d4.
And you killed the goblin.
I'm missing their nose at least.
So he did. Okay, so let me see something real quick.
That's an unarmed attack?
Technically, it's a bite attack.
True. Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, but I don't have it.
Oh god.
What'd you roll?
He just
2.
bled out, didn't he? From his nose.
He just bled out.
No, he didn't. I would have stabilized him.
Cauterize.
Okay, so yes. Okay, we are back unconscious. You stabilized him.
Okay. Drag him out of the tent. Out of the fire.
You drag him onto the fire?
No.
Oh.
If any of you have eaten, I'll catch up with you.
I'd like to go ahead of you.
I'm fine. Looks like you're having some fun.
You have the goblin by the fire.
By the back of his, by his shirt or whatever.
Is he unconscious or just?
He's just hanging there.
And it's obvious there's blood on his face. There's blood around his mouth. There's obviously something's
He
gone
is
on.
missing a nose.
He's not he's not conscious at all, right?
He's just hanging there.
Right.
I've grabbed him by the back of his shirt or tunic or whatever, and I'm standing there next to the fire, telling you guys I'll catch up.
I get out my cooking implements.
I'm not gonna eat him.
Oh god, you don't want to eat that.
He didn't say you
Make
were
you
gonna
sick.
eat him.
I look at him.
No, I'm looking at them like I'm not gonna eat him. Don't look at me like I'm insane.
I look at him. I don't know what the hell the goblin. Why you guys got the goblin? But it ain't my business.
That's smart.
So I'm gonna eat my food.
All
One
right.
ration.
Okay, so you have 1 day's ration, so now you're down to Zippo.
No, I
Well,
had
okay.
10 days.
Oh, you have 10 days.
I had 10 days, and then I bought 10 more, so I have
it's
19
it's
now.
what your business.
So just
man.
kind of keep track of
Right,
the
but I'm-
options that you have.
I'm going to do my business here now.
Okay, are you okay traveling by yourself?
You're going traveling by yourself
What is
if you're
your
leaving.
business?
Well, you're not leaving.
Nope.
Because I want to
how
sit
far
down
are we-
and eat.
How far are we?
It's
from
not
the
gonna
town?
bother me, but I'm curious.
Like,
I'm just gonna
how
sit
many
You're
there.
gonna find out if you're
Yeah,
gonna stay.
I'm gonna stay and eat and watch.
Hand me one of the really nice sticks out of that fire.
Get a nice one with a nice coal at the end. Hand it to you.
Is he still unconscious or is he faking it?
So it can take about 7 hours to get to town. Huh?
Nope,
Is
not
he
walking by
faking it?
myself.
Or is he unconscious?
Not by myself anyway.
He is unconscious. Legitimately.
So there's 1 day's ration for me.
Abandoning pretenses of
Where's my ration?
hospitality.
So yeah, everybody needs to take off a You three need to take off a ration from the
Yes.
previous stay.
Okay.
Abandoning pretenses of hospitality, I attempt to roughly wake him up.
Did I accidentally delete the whole thing?
Okay.
Crap, I did.
I'm trying to think how I'm gonna wake this guy.
I want to see
Alright,
if he wakes
you-
up and tries to keep his eyes closed. Because I have a suggestion.
At the moment, your shaking of him and your attempt to wake him up is not happening. I mean, the loss of blood and the missing nose passed him. I mean, from pain or whatnot, he passed out. He's not dying. You've stopped the bleeding, but he's like his body's in shock at the moment.
Filthy creature.
Okay, so you're here around the fire while he's trying to wake the goblin. Solana, where are you? Are you
I am not walking 7 hours by myself, so I'll just eat my ration and.
okay, so you're gonna eat your ration. And then the one thing that I think about
It's not real. It's not real.
We're only taking off one ration for the day.
Yeah.
So you took it off now. You won't have to take another one off until the next day. All right. Okay, so you're sitting there. You're eating your ration. So you guys.
I'm doing my morning ritual.
You're doing your morning ritual. You're eating your ration. Are you just like eating this, enjoying
What
the
is
show?
your morning ritual?
What is your? There you go.
While
Yeah,
you're doing
I don't
this,
know, Gio, what is
I'm
it?
looking because
No,
the
that's
goblin's
You
unconscious.
describe-
No, I know what it is to he.
I'm observing.
Describe to me what your morning ritual is.
It's gonna be weird, but with whatever's going on.
Find me.
I didn't
have
ask,
a-
and I'm just observing,
And shave
sitting
her
down.
down.
I play a flute in the morning, but
About
with what's going on, I feel
yay
like it's
long.
kind of awkward.
Nice try hard.
I probably-
that's the important part.
Yeah,
You
thin
play
enough to
that
fit
flute
underneath.
regard.
I would probably.
Is it a song,
Is the ritual,
somber song?
is the ritual you're doing in the morning something is just kind of like, all right, in the morning I have to get out of the left side of the bed and I have to put my left shoe on and then my right shoe? Or is this something like, this is something to you like deeply,
Religious.
I don't want to say spiritual, but so like you have to do this to greet this day, otherwise you feel the gods or the ancients or the whatever.
Probably more on
Okay,
that.
so it's
more
gonna be
on that
something,
lane.
even if it's weird, you may go
I'd
off
probably
the
go do it on
distance.
like the edge.
Okay.
Is it a sad tune? To
No, it's
reflect
like-
the happening from
It's like to
last
welcome
night?
a new beginning, or
Oh, so
like
it's
to
a happy
yes. It's a new beginning.
So I think you're-
implements for
you're
the half
more
orc.
crazy than he is right now. I'm just
Okay, so
sitting
you
down
did what?
like,
I'm getting torture.
It would be
implements
something
for
my
the half
people
orc.
do. So it'd be
He's
like
getting
Okay,
wood.
so torture implements. What? Please describe this for
He's
me.
getting wood.
a piece of wood just to smack them.
No,
No,
like little
slivers.
twigs.
What are you,
Pointy sticks.
you're gonna give him slivers?
What did you ask him to do?
Nails.
And what is he? So you're getting pointy sticks.
I think Q's the worst person to ever play one-person telephone with.
I agree. Okay, so he's out getting pointy sticks. You asked him just to get twigs. What did you ask
Twigs
him?
that we could split down to splinters that might be used.
Oh my
figure
god.
Hopefully, I don't want to do it.
Yes, it's getting dark. Okay, so he's out doing
I
that.
I'm the
literally, I
crazy one.
attempted to be nice. I attempted to be hospitable.
You bit his nose off.
He spit in my face.
His nose off.
Yeah, that's
He spit in my face.
Fair
reasonable.
enough. Fair enough. Okay. All right.
Alright. You give these things an inch, and they will take
Okay.
a nose. So I took a nose preemptively so I would have one to give back.
I'm back with the sticks, sharpening them into like little nice pointy.
I thought you were sharpening your arrows.
Okay, so how long is that gonna have?
It's
So is
stale.
anybody else doing
Oh,
that?
okay,
That's
that's
why
true.
he's getting it. Are you just playing? You're eating.
I'm trying to wake him up.
You're just trying to.
do
wake
we
him
want
up.
the
Okay.
fire? Do we want more wood for the fire? Or are we done with the fire? It's nice
Well, it's
hot
dawn.
day.
It's embers. I mean, it's dawn. There's light.
See if we can keep it going. We might need
Oh
it.
my god.
That's what I was gonna ask if he wanted the fire to continue going. So obviously,
Is
are
the-
you going to help him keep the fire going?
I can help him keep the fire going, but I want, as the fire is going out, I also want to use that spell.
To help grow the flame or something.
grow
if there's
the
any-
flame
Well,
while
you
I
could-
tell the
okay,
goblin.
so right now it's just
it can
kind of
get a
embers,
lot worse.
embers and small flames and stuff like that. You could easily just be like,
Well, I want to wait till the goblin's at least thinking about spitting in his face again before I do that.
Right now the fire going out, goblins and
Is
cons.
he awake?
This
Oh
is
my-
fun.
This is getting super
he
dark.
is stirred a little bit, but is not quite awake yet.
Well, let's just keep pushing him toward that threshold then.
What does that look like?
Well, what's working?
You describe to me what's going on, because right now I'm.
At this
I'm
point
roll-
now, I'm just kind of...
I'm rolling in terms of time, because he is.
Do you have any, like, say, an equivalent of a salt packet? Well, he can't smell anymore. Good job, Trig.
He spit in my face.
Do we have any salt?
Wait,
I'm
like
not
rubbing the
wasting
wound?
salt on this thing.
I mean, you
It's
could.
a
Yeah, I
rare
mean, you have your
commodity.
It's like what
you have
you do
your
with
rations.
salt.
You probably have something. I mean, I'm just saying that you could dig through your rations.
I don't
want
want to waste a ration.
Oh, but you want us to
Well, I
waste
mean,
ours?
No, I was just
No, he's
thinking
just
now
asking
that
if
I'm
someone had
thinking,
salt with him.
like a
Some
equivalent.
people.
Okay, so you guys.
Or part people.
So you're coming back with pointed, sharp sticks that he hands to you.
I'm just ignoring this whole situation.
Roll me a d20, you. It's been probably a good 45 minutes that you guys are trying to wake him up. He is coming to now. He's still extremely groggy, but coming to.
6 sticks.
Yeah, so you bring back 6 pointy sticks.
Nice. No.
Okay,
These are
cool.
beautifully whittled sticks. I mean,
Big point on the one end, nice pushing end on the other.
okay. He is coming to.
God.
He is groggy.
Hey, he's seen
He
some
is
things.
definitely in pain.
I'm sorry about
He
your
sounded
nose.
much more nasally now, obviously.
You mean lack of nasally.
I'm sorry about your nose. I kept it in case you wanted it back.
Oh my god.
Do you
That's so
put it
fucking
back?
twisted.
Do you
He
try
basically-
putting
he
it back?
turns-
No,
you-
I'm not gonna. I can't.
He turns to you and is like,
It's not a puzzle.
It will.
And
No,
he
it
just-
will hurt.
belts out a string of just cursing and insults on you, on your mother, on your family, on everybody in Goblin. And at the end, he throws in a couple of good insults in Orcish too, just for the fun of it.
I'm glad you can speak Orcish.
Oh,
That's
I
cool.
know Orcish.
Oh my god, this is getting weird.
Okay, we got off to a wrong foot, which is my fault. I apologize.
Or nose.
I'm gonna list off some things that will happen.
Are you holding me? Are you holding him? Is he on the floor? Is he
He's still manacled.
still hogtied, or is he?
No, he's not hogtied.
Okay.
But like, I've got my
So, I mean, he's manacled.
and he's on his back,
Size-
manacled.
size-
And probably got my knee on his chest, just kind of
So I mean,
Okay, you do the whole
talking to
cop thing.
him. What?
The whole cop thing, knee on the chest.
Yeah, just kind of. All right, we got off to the wrong foot. But let's start over. Let's be friends.
Where is the goblin in relation to the fire?
got extra sauce one time when I ordered wings, and this is what came with it. It's just
Here.
like, this is a perfect size. I was
I'm
gonna make
still
it, like,
over here. He can see me.
Yeah.
It's some cool
But-
Oh, I
While
was thought
he's
about
doing
making,
that-
like,
Alright.
too.
So Solana's like off in the
Some
distance
than
playing
the
a
other
flute.
something.
Here's a list of things that will happen.
I mean, laser etch it.
I won't kill you.
Oh,
I will take you to Red Larch. I will make sure that they deal with you as is appropriate for what you attempted to do to us, and have probably succeeded in doing to other people. Those are what are going to happen. What might happen is you might make it to Red Larch more or less intact minus the nose. And if for whatever reason you are allowed to go free, I will even pay to get the nose replaced or reattached.
Damn.
nice wooden nose.
You might make it to Red Larch missing more than your nose. Those two things are very dependent on how well we work together as a team. I want to get to Red Larch. I'm going to get to Red Larch. I don't want to have to kill more goblins every single night. I really don't care what you do on this road. I honestly don't. I don't give a shit. Prey on travelers, kill them, rob them, I don't give a shit. Do whatever. As long as it's not me. That's where the mistake was made. So, I want to know where are your normal ambush spots? Where are your guys' camp spots? So that I can avoid them, and I can avoid having to kill more goblins.
What's your response, goblin? This is a very polite way of
Oh, it's
asking
in
for
Goblin
information.
too, by the way.
Yeah, no,
Okay, for the record.
I'd assume that. Hands behind his back, laying there. He goes,
I spit in your face again.
I do have your nose still.
yeah. You visibly feel him relax. Spits in your face again.
I, at this point,
Okay.
use my spell. Flames go up, and in Inferno, I say Goblin. And then I go back to common language because I'm kind of tired of his pussyfooting. I say, Goblin, there are things much worse than death, and I can show them to you if you don't decide to tell him what he wants to know. Something down that line.
I can do it in
I just want it to be
voice
over
your eyes
with.
going.
I don't want more suffering than needs to be done. I just want it to be over with. Comply. Terms are fair.
Okay. So, Goblin spits.
And I use persuasion, charisma.
Roll.
Yeah. Roll your persuasion. Are you persuading or you're intimidating?
I'm intimidating.
I should probably should have rolled Intimidate, huh? Oh.
So you're gonna roll for intimidation, which is for you +2.
I was sitting back and just watching the show.
9. Does that spell also give me any plus?
He is the devil.
Well, then why did you want to save him?
Because he
Yeah,
was
do
a
it with
creature
advantage.
in
So you
need
rolled a what now?
A 7.
at the time.
Okay, roll again. Just do it with advantage.
10.
You don't know. Maybe he
Well,
robbed
we'll
those.
just get proficiency in that.
You don't know.
So
what
10 plus
Well,
2
he
is
lost.
12
happened.
with
Maybe they're
advantage.
going after him because he robbed him.
Oh,
All you know, for all we know, you shot 2 innocent goblins.
there's no such thing.
Yes, there are. So you're saying a baby goblin just born isn't innocent and deserves to die?
No, because
You just said there's no innocent goblins.
no,
That's
if you
what
knew
that
the
would-
rumors about me, you would know that
You
children
hear
of all
him
species,
in
I have a soft spot. for.
Goblin.
So I would never hurt a child.
Um,
But you don't know the rumors, do you?
muttering, essentially, "Forgive me" to the fire.
He wants to. Oh my god, this goblin's like.
I mean, basically, hear him go, "Oh, great one, forgive me."
You people are weird.
Of course they're weird.
Look,
Says it to
dude.
the fire.
I lean back and I'm still eating my chow.
You're just like, "Oh, good now, man. I got
Look,
you. I got you."
Well,
Are you done talking to your fire thing?
He doesn't respond.
I'll take your silence as a yes. I've been polite with you. But now you've pissed me off. So I'm gonna take a foot.
oh, fuck. He should have complied the first time.
So I'm gonna measure a foot off of his leg.
Oh, he's gonna take a foot off of his leg. Fair was fair.
That's how much you're going to lose. I don't know if they can fix this in Red Larch. I'm not sure I can fix this now.
I can cauterize.
Never mind, we can fix it.
Well, you can't fix it, you can't put it back on.
No, he won't die though.
Chugga one
He-
That's
he
what we're
did
going
say
to do.
He
How
will
are you
deliver
taking his
him
foot off?
to Red Larch.
Yeah.
With your sword?
Are you gonna saw it
Do we have
off
any
slowly?
something a little more ragged?
Oh my god. When did this turn into
Did
sci
I ever go back and
I
get
was
my
just
busted
gonna
up
ask.
dagger that's
Did you?
fucked up?
Would you have walked? At this point,
This is where I stand up and I go walk and get it.
If you're going
Okay.
to get something ragged, grab the goblin's own swords. Because those are probably not as well taken care of.
Well, I go back. No, she already looted those bodies.
I didn't take the swords, I'm
she
not
didn't take the
interested.
sword.
I
I'm
Because
not
they're
interested
not
in
worth
goblin
it.
weapons.
I grabbed my dagger
That's just weight,
Of course,
extra weight.
there's goblin
and
swords
the
around
shittiest
campfire,
sword, and I
Okay.
walk back.
True.
Okay.
True that.
Yeah, this thing's like covered in rust. It's got.
Ugh.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I don't
gonna
think
You better
look
get a
like-
tetanus
tetanus
shot.
shot.
It's gonna
You better get a tetanus shot.
It's gonna be like to get through.
Oh god, when
And-
did this become a
and-
horror movie?
And to make it even better, I just put it in the fire
Oh, no,
To
why
make it
would you
hot.
do that?
to make it nice and hot. Just
would you-
intimidation
I don't want it
factor.
in the fire.
Okay, then it's not in the fire.
Take
it out.
You like walk over and hand it over to.
I throw it at the goblin and
yeah,
it hits his
just-
face as it hits the ground.
I'm sorry about that, by the way.
And I sit back.
So rude. All right. Like I said, I don't want to do this.
I don't mind.
I really don't. I want
still
you to just
playing your
tell me
little
what I want.
flute
I'm just
And then we'll take
ignoring
you to
that
Red
all
Larch.
this is occurring.
You're going to Red Larch.
And you're sitting right next
Alright.
to this just watching. Thinking about that foot roasting.
He's
Okay.
essentially he is
Did you
like
know they actually made it for
stone
tacos?
faced grit
Alright.
teeth. Like I'm not dealing with
Like
Tacos?
human
Okay.
tacos.
No.
Shut up, no they didn't.
I'll start sawing at his
some guy
leg.
had
I'll
his
start with the
foot
calf.
amputated. He asked for it, and they kept it on ice. They actually cut pieces off the foot and cooked it up and made human flesh tacos. Foot, yep.
That's freaking
Mhm.
Where's
disgusting.
this at?
It's
Some
here in the
dude.
States.
He just lost his leg.
That's
And you know the best part? There's nothing illegal about it.
no, it's his own property.
Okay, I want you to roll me a d6.
I'm just basically this is all occurring. I'm not going to be a part of it. Won't
If you
support it,
want
but
the
I won't
more
stop it.
disturbing one,
This is
over
for
in
half of
Slavic,
the
one of the Slavic countries. The guy was
So
doing
D6?
a art installation where he had a man and woman sitting there. They cut
Was
a
that
piece
five?
of flesh
No,
off the
3.
back of
3,
each of them.
and then roll me a
Cooked it and
d4
had
for
the
poison damage.
Oh my god.
Tetanus.
All
Oh,
like
okay, D4s, that's right.
as a live
Like-
exhibit. Yeah.
That's
Two.
messed
As
up.
like performance art.
I still
so
will
you get
cauterize
halfway through
that.
his leg. He's like passes out.
I'm not wasting all morning on this guy. Let's just go. We'll deal with it later.
You gonna carry?
I'm gonna finish off the leg, obviously.
You're gonna finish off leg. Okay.
Yeah,
let
I
me
told him
know-
I was gonna take a foot. I'm not gonna be a liar.
Another d6. Did you stabilize him after he passes out here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you stabilize him.
I want him to be healthy.
All right. So then he's gonna do. Oh no.
Starts out as
To do so D4.
Um,
D4 and a D6.
the Felsenbury ends as the
three.
saw.
Yeah, for real.
He takes
2 for the poison damage, by the way.
and you said 3.
Yeah, total. 2 from poison, 1 from regular.
Okay, so he is unconscious again, bleeding out. Are you guys gonna stabilize him?
I cauterize his wound in the fire, and I take both eyelids for measure.
What? No.
Ah.
That's
There's
disgusting.
things worse than death.
That's disgusting.
There's things
We're
worse
not
than death.
monsters here.
Apparently
I
this guy
actually
is.
am.
No, whatever. I don't care. You're not taking his eyelids. That's. I can't even put to words how disturbed that is.
He won't be able to close his eyes
I don't care if he
Be
closes his
looking
eyes.
at everything.
No, I'm not letting you take his eyelids. That's too far.
You're a goblin.
He is.
I'm not sure about this guy you saved. I say to her, he's worse
As long
than
as he
me.
doesn't take my eyelids.
So we have a goblin. No nose.
No nose. One working
A
foot.
foot of. Did you take off the foot, or did you take off a foot of the leg?
A foot of like measurement. I
Okay.
measured from the bottom of his foot, a foot up. I told him I was taking a foot. I took a foot.
Okay.
Ah, phrasing. Boom.
Sorry, just checking. Okay, so you literally cut off one entire leg. He's like 3 feet tall. A foot is a third of his body.
Oh,
You literally
I got a lot more than I bargained for. All right.
literally took off an entire leg.
Okay.
Okay, so you're like, wait a second, you chop that whole thing off.
I'm taking it with us. And the nose, just in case.
That's fine. Are you just
Hey, yeah,
carrying
why
him-
not? Why waste some
Are you
meat?
just carrying him blood dripping body parts?
No, like I just kind
They're
of like tied it to him.
cauterized.
So you cauterize the body parts?
Yeah,
So
they,
the leg and the nose you cauterized.
they might be
Okay.
able to save him.
Not if you call it.
None of them are cauterized, but okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have body parts that are cauterized that are not bleeding, and you guys are going to carry a 50-pound goblin.
No, I'm gonna drag him
Yeah.
face down.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You're a
I'm
goblin.
trying to remember, because dragging something is going to slow your speed down. So
What
it's
if
gonna
we
take
both
you-
drag him?
With what?
Well,
One has a leg, the other
Well,
leg,
has an
one has
arm.
an arm.
You guys can
and
both
would that
hold his
eliminate
hands.
the
I say over
I
there.
guess we could just tie a rope to his foot.
yeah, or something, you know?
But no one has
Just
to
to eliminate the half speed loss or whatever.
That'd be too much effort to throw him up there, Hugh.
No, you just tie him to an elephant and drag him.
Okay, so it won't slow you down. I mean, you can easily drag this goblin along.
Okay.
So you're gonna drag this goblin along the road for 7 hours to
The next camp spot.
Red Larch.
Oh, it's just a red larch?
Well, yeah, because you guys are about 7 hours away from Red Larch.
Oh, for some reason I thought we had to camp again. Oh well. I want to torture them then.
We could make a stop.
No, I'd rather get to Red Larch. We can make them deal with this
This is
problem.
gonna so hurt.
I'm sticking with the group. I'm just saying.
I'm not
throwing
saying
it out
a damn
there.
thing.
So what
There's
have you
things
done
worse
during
than
this whole
death.
time?
I am not supporting it. I'm not stopping them. It's just like none of this
Silence
is
is
happening
support.
for me. Yep.
Silence is support.
I'm just gonna play my flute.
Silence is consent.
What are you doing with your 6 sticks?
Well, I brought him back for him.
Okay, so did you hand them to him?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
What are you doing with your 6 sticks?
I thought we had to camp, so I left early. Or I would have probably just
Okay.
dealt with this differently.
Okay, so
Goblin's a pussy. Passed out twice.
We did lop off a major limb. I mean,
I wrote down
Yeah,
all
what are you talking about?
the royal we, the group.
so
No, that was all
You all condoned my actions. You might not like them,
Silence
but you
is
benefit
consent.
from them.
what is our
I said I'm not doing anything about it.
what is our marching order here?
This is all his business.
I guess me and
I'm at the back with
him in the back.
Okay, so you guys are in the back. Are you guys both dragging this goblin?
Yeah, we tied someone
Okay, how are you dragging him? By his feet, by his arms, by his
foot.
by his foot? Okay, you're dragging him by
I
his foot.
could carry
and you
the
said
leg and
and
the
you said
nose.
face down, right?
Preferably.
Okay, so you got that. You're carrying this face
I
the
would say
nose.
nose golf all the time.
Let me know when he wakes up.
Okay, what are you?
If he wakes up.
Where are you?
Where am I gonna be?
Marching order here. Yep.
Uh,
They said they wanted to be in the back, so it's pretty much gonna be you and Dragonborn up front.
Oh, I don't know. I don't trust this guy as one of the back people.
So you're gonna walk behind the goblin.
So we're in the middle then?
Okay, so you're
So
gonna do
he
this.
was just like sidestepping blood smears.
So what are you? Where are you
We're just
walking?
walking
No,
off
he's not
the
do
side.
I have like?
That's true.
He's
Are
not
you
breathing.
taking point, or are you going to be like a mile behind?
Yeah, you're the leader of the group right now. It seems like. You're
Okay,
condoning
elves have dark
everything.
vision, but do they have far vision?
No,
Natural.
No.
just
Normal vision.
Just
Okay.
regular sight.
Yeah, I guess I'll wait for her.
You gonna be in the front?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, so you're in front. Are you right in front, or are you like I'm gonna keep distance?
Like I'm way in front.
Like I think they're back there somewhere, or are you just like okay, fine, whatever?
Yeah, I'll stick with the group. Stick with
5
stick
feet
with
away or closer.
Well, I don't want to be like backing up on you guys. Like enough distance.
Okay, so you guys are marching down the road. You're going for about 2 hours. Make me a dex check. So probably, actually, if I were to do it right, athletics actually. Athletics.
3. 12.
12. Okay, you immediately feel a tug on the rope and it slips out of your hand. And then you see him, he's like shuffling along as much as he can. He's gonna try to shuffle back away from you guys towards you.
I'm gonna stop him.
So
So you're gonna go. Are you gonna go for the rope, or are you gonna go
Where's
for
he
him?
gonna go?
Well, the rope's lying on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Step on
I'm
rope.
probably just gonna go for him.
Okay, so you're gonna go for him. He's coming towards you. What are you doing?
I'll just walk up and grab him and lift him up.
You're just gonna lift him up.
Like, grab the back
Okay.
collar or the equivalent of the back
So
collar and just
make
lift him
me a strength check. Oh, okay, so basically you're doing grapple. Grapple is opposed strength, correct?
Yes.
I'm not. I'm grabbing like his clothes and lifting
Yeah,
him.
you're grappling him.
I think it's the grapplee gets to choose what they want to oppose with.
I get to oppose with either athletics or with acrobatics, I think.
Yeah.
And then you make a strength check.
And then they make whatever the check is So the grapplee chooses, I want this or this. And then grappler and grapplee both roll. Best roll wins. If grappler wins
So
grapple
we'll just
or
do
continue grapple.
Straight strength check.
And I'm sure you're at disadvantage since you're bound. I mean,
And
your
missing an
hands are
entire
bound.
third
How
of
are
your
you going to
body.
My
resist?
hands are bound, yeah, but I still got one leg. I can get that
He's
into
he's
my
like
hand.
flailing about like a fish.
Like,
He's using
hands
splash.
bound.
Then it's just strength.
Yeah,
13.
13. Okay, so you reach him up, you pick him up, and just the way he twiddles, bam, he falls flat, face first onto the ground.
I laugh.
Hitting the ground actually cuts open his nose a little bit and starts bleeding out. Well, nose cavity, and he starts bleeding out of his nose.
God. Alright, I want to flip him over.
And flip him over.
Alright, first off, I would like to apologize. I thought we had longer to go.
He's a
I
very
probably
polite
would
guy.
have,
Okay,
Until he cuts your nose off.
he
Yeah,
drops,
he's
laying
very
on his back like that. Where are you?
unbending.
like I'll be on top of him. Like I'm
You gonna be on
Mounting
top of him
on
again?
him.
Okay.
I was like, hey, I'm very sorry. There was a miscommunication on my part. I would not have,
Speaking of which,
Can I?
you have dragged him for 2 hours, face first in the dirt.
yeah, his place is probably really messed up.
He's fully aware right now, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I think about
He
this,
could have suffocated.
You might be dead.
when I think about this,
It would have torn open.
I would have been really sad because I
At
promised he
this-
wouldn't
honestly,
die.
He
at
would have
this
tugged
point-
if he was
To be fair, I
suffocating.
had
He
bad
would have been
knowledge.
moving on that rope a lot earlier.
that's the
true.
trick. He at this point, I would say he probably did not make it. So he did not wake up. You would have been dragging him. You've gone 2 hours. You're like, whatever. But he at this point, you figure 2 hours dragging face first in the dirt with his nose already gone, cramming dirt and glamour into his nose. This dude's dead.
Well, into his eyes and his mouth.
Well, now I feel double bad.
Don't. They aren't people.
Oh well.
Oh my god.
I'll take my manacles and my rope then. And we'll just throw them off the side of the rope. Throw the leg and arm, and whatever else. The splinters and the sword. Let's just burn it all.
Okay, so you guys are gonna start a fire.
No. Like just get rid of it. Get it away from me.
Okay.
Well, that was unfortunate. I just feel bad.
This whole situation was fucked up.
I feel terrible. I
Yeah,
apologize
whatever.
for
Now,
that.
falling back to our discussion as of last week.
I'm definitely not lawful neutral right now.
Okay, say sorry as much as you want. This is when alignment comes in.
I would say that I'm definitely bouncing on a line
You're
somewhere.
bouncing on a line some. So this is where the alignment will come
almost
in.
evil.
Today, probably nothing. This type of thing continues, which well may happen if he feels slighted.
To be fair, the most violent thing I did was bite his nose and he spit in my face. It was a very impulsive
You are
reaction.
convinced that by
Did you forget about sawing his not a foot as a
his
foot?
body
You sawed off a foot of
Okay,
his
well, to
body.
be fair,
that
As
is,
a
I've
player,
never
I thought
heard
we
that
had farther
before.
to go,
So-
which means I would have needed to worry about ambushes. Also, to be fair, I did not realize that a foot was going to be that much.
the fun part.
I'm not saying I would have
also
done it
made a
differently.
point-
I'm just saying I
fun
didn't know
part
that.
You
about-
also
this is
made a
gonna be-
point of getting the worst way to cut it
the
possible.
fun part about this is
I
going
did.
to be
By choice.
is if this path is continued, which is going to be interesting to see, you are actually going to become evil, but not see it as such because you are apologizing, saying I am sorry, making it you made me do this, you abuser.
Hey,
And I'm looking at him as like
I
he
don't-
says what he means. He means what he says.
Sorry, I love you.
total
I don't
literal-
mean to do this, but you made me hit you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. You made me do this.
I think
Sometimes I
I think
just-
that's called domestic abuse.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
I didn't gaslight him, alright?
That would
You were.
that
That was fair though. You said what you meant, and you meant what you said. It was total literal.
I will
like,
admit that I feel
to
very
the
bad as a
foot,
character.
to the measurement.
That I did not keep my promise of him making it to Red Larch alive.
So you know what?
But you did drag him on his face.
I did drag him on his face. I did not give him a very fighting chance to make that promise true.
We now know what his promises are worth.
So
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm not sure about you either. You tried to.
You can think what
Oh, I threw the body
worse.
parts right there with him. I'm like,
I don't know.
we're all in this together
yeah.
at this point.
Oh,
So
oh hell no! Don't club me in with
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I'm
you
pretty
didn't
sure this
exactly
one-
say we shouldn't do this. You just
I didn't
said
Silence is consent.
I don't care what you do. We're all in this together. It's probably for the best that we just chalk this one up as a loss and we just move on.
Oh my
And
God.
now we know who
And
the
I
evil
kinda-
leader is.
As fucked up as it seems, I trust him a little bit more because he will most likely tell me if he's gonna do something, and that will be
And he will
the
also cut off
outcome.
your leg.
Yeah, but I
But
will
he'll
know
tell
my
you if
leg's
he
gonna
will.
get cut off.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
just saying, like,
now I know.
Fairness, your logic makes sense.
We
You said,
can
I'm
all
like,
just
I-
look at
I
this
can.
as-
I know what to expect.
I made a
Don't
mistake.
know what to expect,
I operated on
and I'm
information that was
thinking
incorrect.
I said
And
She
unfortunately,
saved you.
she's
There was a
she's a
consequence.
warrior, but she took part of it.
and
Silence is
as I
consent.
said, really, none of us are hurt. And the other than
But then again, it's just a fucking goblin.
I'm gonna have to listen to this recording like 4 times just to get all 4 conversations
as I said-
going right now.
this is an unfortunate mistake,
You're a mistake.
and you're right. It is my mistake, but we all contributed to it, and as such, we all share our share of the blame. We all have our share of the suffering of this consequence.
I've done a lot worse.
And I really feel like at this point, it's what did we learn from this? How do we keep this from happening again? We should
Don't
treat
let
this
you
as a
get-
learning opportunity.
Small
Don't let you
cuts.
to be in charge of
and
the
not
hostages.
not really dwell on it. We need to learn from this and move on.
I'm gonna meditate on this later.
Let's go to Red Larch, and like I said, we'll treat this as a learning opportunity. And if we know each other still in years, we can look back on this as a humorous story of how we all met.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Uh.
You first all know, but.
But let's on to Red Larch. On to Red Larch. Just down the road. We're almost there.
Okay.
Sorry, Goblin.
No, you aren't.
Yeah, I am. Like, I'm legitimately sorry. Like, I feel bad that he's dead. I don't feel bad for the other stuff.
You really make me think on what to do with Damien, aren't you?
He's definitely towing a line. I don't know where it is right now.
Neither do I.
Oh,
This is
I think
I would say he's
he goes
probably
past.
closest to chaotic neutral.
like I discussed last week. Based on one instance, no.
Like this action was a
Yeah,
chaotic
this
neutral
action,
action.
definitely.
At least chaotic neutral. I'd say you're almost towing the line to evil.
This
No.
is
Because it wasn't selfish. I didn't do it just for fun. I did it to protect us and protect other people. Yeah, I had intent. It wasn't like, ooh, I'm
It
doing
was a
this just
serious
for...
matter. You guys got.
I
ambushed.
wonder what happens. I wasn't like Unit 76. It's like, I wonder how long we can make this guy's arm freeze and then cut it off and see it shatter. That was interesting. Let's do that like 9 times to see if it's always the same. Let's put bugs under this dude's skin.
I've got to say,
I'm not insane. I had a purpose. I
I'm missing
wanted
the
information
reference, by the
that
way.
could be used. What?
I'm missing the reference.
They were the Japanese unit in World War II that essentially
Ah.
tortured Chinese prisoners. The Allies then pardoned them to get the scientific information, and it was found out that the scientific information was stuff that was already known. They were just torturing people.
Okay, so the equivalent of the German.
No, because the Germans actually got scientific information.
okay,
Abhorrently, but they actually got it. The Japanese were just like, we just did this.
okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, continue.
So I had intent. I
This is
wanted
gonna
information
be-
that could be used to protect myself
This is going to be
and
like the
others.
most moral taxing game of D&D I've ever seen.
And I haven't even really.
I will admit this is a very far stray for me, and it probably won't happen again. But now we know.
No,
what
I love
happens.
it. To me, I mean, this is like, I know it's dark, but it's like,
Oh, it'll come up again.
And already as traveling partners, I'm like.
He's the one that wanted to take the
"Oh,
eyelids."
this is
Yes, and I'm not forgetting that.
But he did
I'm
when he told not to.
Hey, wait.
Hey.
Can I just say I'm actually looking like a.
I wanted
good
to
alignment this time
speed
compared
along
You made
and
splinters
What were the
for
sticks
him.
make the
Yeah.
suffering
I
less
was just asked to get sharp
in the
place
long
fixed.
run.
To be fair, that is all you contributed to.
I know,
I-
but to me, that's one step more malicious than just letting it happen.
With,
Oh no, he
Yeah.
actively contributed, but she also helped.
with your background and my background, I'm a sellsword. I'm
She's
aged,
killed more
so I
than-
know
more
how
creatures
far.
than I have.
I will
At least
say,
I have a
yeah,
better
killed the
idea
most.
of how far I can go and get the information I need before they die.
I
If
believe
that
in making it
Or
quick.
a
pass
rose.
out, apparently.
But
That's sawing off an arm.
Those are like
you wanted it your way. Eyelids, I
Make it
think
quick.
would have
Just
been
make
a
it quick
good.
and painless.
It would have been small. Got the
I don't
info,
have anything
and
to
then
take the
you
eyelids
could
with.
just a slice.
Are we too loud?
Huh?
Are we too loud? Okay.
Just a slice and a slice,
Oh my god.
and then
Well, hopefully there isn't a next time.
I am really intrigued to see where we go with this.
I'm sure just.
and I'm just talking out of
experience.
experience, I guess.
No,
as I said, let's-
I mean, literally, I'm gonna let you guys do what you want. As long as we don't scare Aubrey with it. Oh my god, this is not.
I've seen worse.
Okay, well,
I haven't started.
I just didn't
yet.
think it would
There
go this
are
long.
things
This
worse than death.
this is session 2, so,
I
yeah.
thought this was session 1.5.
This is 0.5.
Yeah, this is 0.5, you're right. This
My
is
scree
session-
shall not be done in
This is
vain.
section 0.5. So, you guys have disposed of the body on the edge of the road
Yeah, more or less.
on the way to Red Larch.
I'm sure that's gonna alarm a few travelers. There's
I'm
like
sure there will be some
a
scavengers. that
mutilated-
get-
Well, no, it got burned.
Oh,
No,
no.
Like well, you said put torch to it.
No, I said like burn it, like get it away from me. It was
Oh, okay.
like I don't want this to exist anymore. Not that we're gonna start a fire.
Well, being the
It's not like
sellsword,
the first bodies they're
would
gonna
you
see
do something
because there's
different
bodies
to-
back at the campsite that we didn't.
Yeah, but it's in the tree line. This is
No.
like he just tossed them on the side.
We weren't that far off.
To
the
rid
road.
myself of any future attacks
we
by
were in, like, the
goblins.
tree line's like
Or
4
like,
miles
okay, so we
away.
ditched this body on the edge of the road.
We were, like,
are
in,
you
like,
okay just throwing it on the edge of the road, or are you
But
wanting
like
to?
there were trees there.
I wanted to make an example out of it, but it's his goblin.
He's just disposed of it.
Yeah,
He doesn't
so
care.
I don't
let's
care.
just,
I'm
like, throw it on the
neutral.
road and let's
I-
So
just,
you guys
let's
threw it on the
move
edge of the road. You know, a few people might look at it and go,
Gross.
"My goodness, who did that to a goblin?" But it's a goblin, so
I've just got a rumor.
people are gonna walk by. Okay, so you guys ditched the goblin on the edge of the road, and
And she fully consented.
I didn't do that, Jack.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna acknowledge nor I can confirm or deny anything.
Well, on the road to Red
I wonder
Lodge.
how much other things you've
Okay.
let slide.
on the road to Red Larch.
Hooray!
Rumor.
You guys are continuing down the road to Red Larch.
Oh, so another
I don't know
goblin.
those rumors yet.
Yeah, another goblin comes out and goes, "Oh my god, it's them!" and runs. No,
Goblin
No,
Slayers.
don't
Um,
run away.
you guys are on the road to Red Larch. You arrive at Red Larch a good 5 hours later. And
So
walk
it's like
into-
noonish,
Huh?
little afternoon.
Well, you guys would have left by what? Sunrise, so 5, 6.
Okay.
I don't know. We spent
So like
about an
1 or
hour. He spent about an hour torturing the goblin
That is true. So
Yeah.
about one.
because you said
30-ish.
for about 45 minutes before the
So
goblin
yeah,
came.
probably 1:32 by the
Okay.
time you guys got there. So you're about 2 o'clock walking into Red Larch.
Ooh, we got city sounds.
We do have, no, we don't have city sounds because it's not a city.
Is it more like a
I
village?
hate to be the bearer of bad news, at least on my side. I have an hour drive still. How soon?
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're what, 10:15 anyways?
Yeah.
All right. No, that's good for me.
This would be a good place to stop.
Yep. So
We're in
you
town.
guys arrive at Red Larch after your
Arriving to or arriving in? Did we enter?
You are
We're in Red Lodge.
All right.
walking up the road into Red Larch. You are just passing city limits.
Are we keeping all of these or?
I would update how many arrows you have in your
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's what I did. Updated in
in
the
your
profile.
D&D Beyond, and then we can put them all back into there. And because I think I'll probably use some of those arrows and stuff with Gael and the Hero Kid stuff that we
Okay.
So, I will say hold on to your maps. If you lose your map, that is a
You will be
your
lost.
character losing your map. So I'm gonna look at that. Okay, so for future, do we want to shoot for ending at 10 rather than 10:30 so that you can get your drive?
Yeah, 10 would be cool.
Okay, 10 is 10 an okay time for you? Okay. So do we want to do 6:30 to 10? Do we want to do 6 to 10?
think if we all show up at 6.
Show up
we'll
at
be still
6.
playing
There's a
at
few minutes to kind
6:30.
of. So plan still 6:30 dice hitting the table, and at 6:30 and 10 o'clock we will
Sounds good.
wrap it up. Okay, so we'll do 6:30, 10. Have everybody show up at 6.
Man, your first taste was like super dark.
Dude, this is cool.
You're good with this?
Oh, man,
Almost
this
killing
is
you?
awesome.
Okay, all right, awesome. Not too dark, I hope, Aubrey.
Oh no,
Okay, all right.
I've seen weirder shit.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
will
Our
say
last campaign
this is
was
a heck of a lot more fun with fewer people.
Too many people gets too crazy.
Like I say, the first game
it's hard for everyone
the
to
first
get
game I
together.
ever played. It was also my first time DMing. We had
I have not
11
seen one of
players,
those pens in a long time.
and it was a nightmare.
Well, it's hard to get all those people together in one evening because something going on.
So, thank you. So, we're still planning on doing every other Tuesday.
Yep.
So not next week, but the following.
Mm-hmm.
If one of you guys have to be gone, we discussed it last week. Check with you if you're okay with this. We're still going to run, and then have somebody run your character. So if you're gone, somebody will just run your character. They're not going to take any stupid unnecessary risks. We'll try to play in your character the way it is, but just so we still have a party of 4 rather than being cut down to 3.
Yep.
Are you comfortable if somebody else?
Yeah, and even if I'm home, you have
we'll
that.
land us
I might
on
be able to.
That's what I've had to do.
Play
Yeah,
better,
just
we'll
to
land us on
Skype or
news.
something.
Skype would be cool because I got my PC.
Okay, so we may even do something like that. But
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
So our
the worst
plan-
case scenario.
yeah. So our plan. Okay,
I mean, I'll
so
probably be doing something.
next
I think
week.
it's December 3rd.
Okay, so in 2 weeks is the. You said
I
3rd.
think
Let me look. Let me pull
I
it.
did that correctly.
It's
4th.
December. Okay.
On Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday's the 4th.
Yeah, 3rd would be a Monday, because the 1st is Saturday.
Yeah, I should be free.
Okay, so
that
yeah,
day
4th will be.
4th, 18th, 1st.
Oh, you're right. It is the 4th.
Okay, so the 4th.
Right
18th.
after Hanukkah.
So I'm telling you right now, probably the 1st. Obviously, will probably not happen.
Correct.
I will check and see, but I'm thinking people will probably have been up late the night before.
Perfect,
Don't
dog.
give me like that.
Because your looks are like, dude, you're hard. Sometimes your looks are just like, dude, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
I love you, but you're like, you have a resting, you're an idiot face.
I do.
Okay, so right now we'll plan on the 4th session starting in Red Larch.
6:30.
6.
Well,
6.
if you
Six-
get here by 6,
Yeah.
then people get whatever they want to
6:30
eat.
dice are hitting the
Or
table.
sit down and ready to go.
Shoot for 6 so that we have some time to chit chat and run over any questions or whatever.
Or if someone has an idea.
I got work that might extend till about 5-ish,
That's fine.
5:30ish.
That's fine.
So I'll
if
try
you
to be here as
get
fast
here,
as
get here
possible.
as soon as you can, because I know there's going to be a little bit of overlap and stuff. And for the most part, most of the sessions will probably be starting in kind of a semi-gentle setting. I'm not going to be like, okay, so your boss is halfway dead. That's a good one, guys. It'll be something like, okay, you're coming up on a main creature. It's still 20 minutes till the end, but this creature's probably going to take us close to an hour. We might end early so that we can pick it up next. So we'll shoot for that 10 o'clock time
Within reason.
within reason, depending on what is going on. So,
You can keep on holding.
Oh, I got it on my phone, dude.
Okay.
yeah.
On Twitch, I think it is. A whole bunch of shit.
Okay, one thing I meant to ask at session 0, but since this is session 0.5, just out of curiosity, in the game as a whole, what is something you would like to do, accomplish? What part of it would you like? I mean, do you want to try to have role-playing things? Do you want to focus more on combat? Are you trying to focus? Would you like to do something that, that'd be cool to do? Is there something you can think of that'd be fun to do? Or is there something that
like
you're
as your character or as a group?
as your character, as you yourself? I mean, okay, playing D&D, playing RPG. I wonder if I could ever do something like this, or I would really like to role play a scenario like this. I mean, is there something that you would like to see that I can maybe tie into things, or is it more of just let's see where we go and run from there? And if something comes up,
I know one of the goals for my character is, because this is goals for like all my elf characters, because I never get to accomplish it. So is to become a master horseman, like in combat, horsemanship and stuff.
okay,
So that would be like, and then like owning a war horse and that kind of stuff during battle.
How about
Okay.
elephant?
I don't want an elephant.
Okay. But see, stuff like that. That
But
gives me.
I've never gotten to accomplish
whether
that
we
because it's
will-
hard to get.
Whether we will get to that or not, I don't know. But that gives
That's
me an
my-
idea
one of
where
my
I can
biggest-
lead to.
one of my big
well, because
goals.
the other thing I would say too is depending on how this campaign goes. I mean, if we carry this on for a while, there are quite a few things that I've always wanted to try out in this that we may experiment with. There's that stronghold. There's one of the DMs I watched. He put together a whole 5e companion on strongholds and followers. And like once you guys get to a retirement point, to get to where you have enough money, actually going and spending to make a stronghold, to build a stable, to build a blacksmith.
Or it'd be cool to go overseas and see a different area,
So there's
travel a different area.
Explore the world.
I'm
this,
basically I mean it comes back to what
My character.
it comes back to what I said earlier.
Oh, that's
Yes,
a character
this is an
travel.
adventure. Yes, we are going to probably follow this. I am not going to be like, nope, you can't go that way because the adventure says go here. We're probably going to go
There's probably
along
gonna
the
be side
adventure line,
quests.
but there's going to be side stuff. There's going to, I mean, honestly, these 4 goblins you guys fought was supposed to be an opening. Let's kill these goblins, wake up in the morning, go to Red Larch. We've gone a session and a half now on killing 3, knocking 1 out, killing 2 more, torturing 1, dragging him face down to Red Larch, finding out he's dead, throwing him into the ditch, and then getting to Red Larch. Over like 4 hours worth of game time. I love that. That had nothing to do with this adventure whatsoever. Yeah, those goblins. Yeah,
My experience is, you go on a quest, or like you have an intent, and I swear to God, there's like 2 other quests that pop up. It's like you never get the main quest
so
done ever.
and in my idea, I love the idea of the sandbox type thing too. So like I say, there is a goal, there is a campaign, there
We
is
make
a
a
way.
to-do list.
There
What's
is a
one
way
quest
that we're
that's
going, and there is a
important
way that this story goes. If you guys end up going a different way, and we end up creating a story and a campaign all on our own, I'm not opposed to that.
Cool.
And we'll run with that. So I'm.
Trick's character became the evil lord that
Yeah, but
took
and
over
you know,
the, or, yeah,
6 months into
force
this,
better good.
6 months in, Damien's
I'm
the
not
big
evil.
bad evil guy, and nobody sees this.
It's everybody else's fault.
Nobody
No,
sees this.
I-
And the real
I'm
catch.
not
he
blaming
believes
anyone
See, and
else.
here's the real catch, because a real true villain doesn't even realize he's the villain. He's just doing what he feels is the right thing to do.
We're not saying you're a villain, Trey.
Yeah, we are.
Yet. I know. I know. No, I'm not controlling
And
your
I'm the one that's the
not
demon.
controlling your
Yeah.
character.
I'm spawn of Satan,
I'll
and
be
they're
your
calling
henchman.
you evil.
Okay with it.
Okay, so you guys are good where we're going so far? How we're going?
Yep.
Yeah.
2 sessions in? All right. I'm excited because next week we should have all the basic rules done and all the basic stuff going. Like I say, once you get into it, it's a pretty. And after you play your character for a few sessions, you're just gonna have most of those stats memorized and whatnot like that.
Until they start changing.
Yeah, and then we'll hit level 2, and then you get new skills and new stuff, and you got to go through and figure out that whole thing. So, one thing I was gonna do right before you walk out the door, Josh.
Oh, I'm gonna grab some fudge.
That's what I do.
One thing I have seen, and I'm toying with the idea at level. I think most of you guys are probably level 3, right? That you get your specialization. I know the rangers are level 3, fighters level 3, rogues probably level 3. I think it's only the magic users that are level 2.
I think so.
Okay, at level 3, and maybe look ahead at it just to see what's going on in the player's handbook and whatnot. At level 3, you pick a specialization
For a weapon.
for your class. Rangers are like Beastmaster, or there is like an archery one. There's different specializations that give you different skill sets and different advancement
That's in the player's handbook.
features.
Yeah.
That'll be in the player's handbook.
Okay.
So at that level 3 or 2, whichever it is for your class, you will pick a specialization. Look through it. I'm not binding you in stone to it. Find one that you think you're going to shoot for. Let me know.
Okay.
Because I've seen one DM who actually makes a small, like 15-minute mini side thing for that person.
Like
in
your class
advancing-
quest.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of advancing that. And the way he did it was really cool. I don't know if I'm going to do that, and I don't know if that's something that would even be cool to do. But I saw it, and so I would like to play with it. So if you guys look at that, get an idea of where you might go.
Okay.
That way I can see maybe a direction with it. So other than that, thank you guys.
All right.
I will
Good session.
get this